Stretch, what we've talked about. We played the number 2 team in Cumberland, the number 4 team in Franklin, 3 team in Allen, and 5 in Metcalfe, and that's based on RPI. We could look at other polls.
Right.
But we are, at this point, we've gone through that top 5 and won by an average of 23 points a game. So far to say that we've been rolling through this little stretch is an understatement. We didn't shoot the ball well against Allen County the other night, but when you don't shoot the ball well and you still amass I think we ended with 7 threes.
Yeah, and
right?
Scores 75 points.
That's something to be said there. So we have to continue to make some wrinkles and make some changes and do little bitty things that, you know, if you watch this team once or twice, you're not going to notice. But if you watch it as much as we do and talk to them as much as I do, you kind of know what they're working on. And one of the things that I think we need to continue to do is push the ball. This team is shorthanded. This team doesn't have a lot of depth to begin with. You may say, well, they've got plenty of platers over there. They've got a lot of their middle school kids up. They even have some middle school kids, 7th graders that get a little time maybe. But they have a core group of 4, and without Glass out there, that really goes down to 3. And we can use their lack of depth to our advantage. We clearly have the depth. They don't. I think we can continue to push the ball. I like to see some things that we've done lately, little transition games that we're playing, some transition wrinkles that we're throwing in there, helps us get that ball up and get it organized. And we can, I think, pressure the ball a little bit. You know, I just talked about Allen having to handle it a little bit more without Glass. That puts more pressure on her and wears her out a little bit if you really put some pressure on her the full length of the floor. So, lastly, this is one of the bigger teams we've played. We have to be really, really good on the glass, and we have been lately, but we want to crash our own glass and get some offensive putbacks, but make sure you don't give them any second chance looks. We talked about Glass multiple times being out. She's also their best three-point shooter percentage-wise. So they struggle with shooting the basketball only 26% from 3. That's not one of their things they hang their hat on. So you don't want them to miss shots and then be able to clean it up and get second or third looks to build their confidence. So I like where we're at right now. 2 weeks left in the regular season. I think 5 games left, 2 this week and 3 next week, to really work on some of those things and continue to have a lot of confidence and feel good at where we are. But, you know, get over some humps if we don't shoot the ball or we have a poor defensive night. Any of those things, we have to be able to find ways to overcome them. And tonight on the road is another good test for us down the stretch, and we'll have a few more of those as we wrap up the season.
Yeah, after tonight, we got 3 straight home games. We have on Friday night Clinton County. It'll be homecoming at Barren County on Friday night. Monday night, we got Greenwood in a rescheduled doubleheader. Tuesday night, we host Taylor County before going on the road next Thursday at Russell County. So that is what's left of the regular season, that it's on to district tournament play. Metcalfe County averages 55 points a game. They shoot 38.6% from the field. They average about 4 threes a game. They've made 87 on the season, and that's at 26.7%, as you mentioned. 61.4% for the free throw line, average 32 rebounds a game. Trojanettes in the last 5 games are averaging 73 points a game, 63 on the season, shooting 41.6% for the field, average of 7 threes a game. They've made 177 threes this season at 65.6% from the foul line, and they average 31 rebounds a game. Well, we're about 11 and a half minutes away from tip-off of this one. The Metcalfe County Lady-Hornets here on their home court against the Barren County Trojanettes. And we'll take a 3-minute break, and we'll come back with more of our Don Franklin Glasgow countdown to tip-off as we continue our coverage of Barren County basketball here on 104.7 WCLU Sports. Back here in Edmonton, Metcalfe County High School, the Trojanettes and the Lady-Hornets here in Game 1 of our doubleheader tonight. There was some games played last night as we take a look at the score update scoreboard brought to you by Barren County Judge Executive Jamie Bewley-Byrd. In girls action last night, Greene County beat Glasgow 71-55. Hart County over Caverna 52-17. Allen County Scottsville won over LaRue County 66-44. Monroe County beat Red Boiling Springs, Tennessee 63-49. Also, Cumberland County, a district game over Russell County 60-54. Greenwood beat Clinton County 64-45. Franklin Simpson downed Christian County 51-37. Logan County beat Warren Central 62-30. In boys action last night, Glasgow beat John Hardin 74-52. Caverna over Hart County 71-47. Warren Central all over Allen County Scottsville last night 102-57. Monroe County beat Red Boiling Springs, Tennessee 73-32. Also, Russell County got by Cumberland County last night in that boys game. That's why it's such a deadlock right now with a 4-4 record. Russell County 54, Cumberland County 51. Bowling Green beat Todd County Central 71-52. Ohio County beat South Warren boys last night. This was kind of a surprise, 73-46. And Logan County over University Heights 63-46. Some of the games tonight, Glasgow Scotty boys and girls over in Tompkinsville taking on Monroe County. That game on WCLU Blue, 103.1, 1490 with Chase Landrum. And we'll try to keep you updated on those ball games. If we got Allen County, Scottsville, and Russellville, Greenwood at Cumberland County, Russell County at Clinton County, among some of the games going on around the region tonight. We'll come back in 2 minutes. We'll have more of our Don Franklin Glasgow countdown to tip off. 2-minute break here on WCLU Sports.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
When trying to find a bank that satisfies, everyone wants more of this. But where do you go to find great savings and friendly service all in one? A Kasasa account at the People's Bank. Kasasa accounts offer high interest, cash back, and automatic savings growth. Whether you open a Kasasa Cash, Kasasa Cash Back, or Kasasa Saver, your earnings will be through the roof. Come see the People's Bank in Cave City or Glasgow and see the difference in savings and service. Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. Contact the People's Bank for details. Member FDIC.
Hey there, this is Billy with Southern States Glasgow.
And I'm Lindsay. A lot of people think we're just a farm store.
But we're so much more. From pet food and propane to lawn and garden supplies, we've got what you need every day of the year.
And don't forget the trusted advice, whether it's caring for your cattle, your backyard chickens, or your front yard grass.
Southern States Glasgow, locally owned, farmer friendly, and always here to help.
Southern States, your all-season solution.
First for the Metcalfe County Lady-Hornets, fourth-year head coach Heidi Coleman with an overall record of 81 wins and 37 losses. Josie Allen, a 5'10 junior, wears number 22, 16.4 points and 10.3 rebounds. Bree Jolly, number 31, a 5'2 senior, 11.8 points and 4 rebounds a game. Lily Bly, a 5'5 junior, 8.4 points, 4.5 rebounds a game. Leella Bowles, a 5'5 freshman, 5.5 points, 4.2 rebounds. Aubrey Compton is the other starter, 5'11 senior, 3.3 points and 4.5 rebounds a game. Piper Lindsay in her 11th season at Barren County, the Trojanettes, and the assistant coaching staff of Brent Spillman, Michael Toms, Billy Michael Dyer, and Mia Long. Shelby Bird, number 24, 5'8 junior, 18.6 points, 4.5 rebounds. Mahala Burton, number 3, 5'7 sophomore, 9 points and 4.2 rebounds. Addie Sligel, number 11, a 5'3 sophomore, 10.1 points a game. Number 35, Ann Ashley Atkinson, a 5'10 senior, 5.6 points and 4.2 rebounds. Riley Wilson, number 32, a 5'10 senior, averaging 2.7 points a game. Again, Barren County's been rated number 1 in the region all year long. Cumberland County, number 2, Allen County, Scottsville, 3, Franklin Simpson, 4, Monroe County, 5, Metcalfe County, 6, number 7, Bowling Green, 8, Russell County, 9, Logan County. That's in the Bowling Green Daily News top teams in the 4th region poll. As Trojanettes hoping to stay that number 1 ranking throughout the next 3.5 weeks, and that would put us right in Rupp Arena.
That would be a nice goal and a reward for a great season. Long way to go to get there. A lot of things we need to take care of between now and then, and one of those is something that we have really successfully done over the last 30 years or so. It didn't happen last year. As you mentioned, they beat us 47-36. But over the last 36 meetings, we're 32-4.
32-4. I didn't look that one up.
As far as I can go back there on the computer, we've only lost to Metcalfe 4 times. That's right.
32-4. That's a pretty good record. Pretty good record against the Lady-Hornets. The officials for tonight's game brought to you by Extreme Health Club and Fitness for Women and ATM Media Solutions. And tonight, it's Brooke Shoulders, Barry Vincent, and Tommy Young. We haven't seen Brooke Shoulders this year. I think we've seen Barry maybe once or twice at the most, and I don't know, Tommy maybe one time. That was early in the season.
Not very many times we've seen any of the crew. You're right.
Because I talked to Tommy earlier, and he said he's been in the 14th district most of the season this year.
Usually we've got him several times throughout the year.
Not the case this year. Going to get set for the Farmers RECC opening tip-off, and our first quarter of action brought to you by Raphael Sports Bar. Glad you could join us here on a Tuesday night. Man, it's been warm today. That's kind of weather I like. Got up to about 70 degrees today. Lots of sunshine.
How about that? I'm sure it won't.
Should make everybody feel good.
No way it'll be consistent. I know it's going to drop back down and go back and forth.
I don't think we'll have the weather that we had a couple of weeks ago, though. I think winter of that aspect is probably past us. Not to say it might not snow again, but
I was going to say, be careful there.
Well,
Tony
knock on wood. Knock on wood. Yeah. We are right behind the Barren County bench. If you're watching on the live stream, we're right behind the Barren County bench. Metcalfe County down to the left with their radio crew right behind their bench. So we are really separated.
Yeah, this is they have a nice gym. They built this probably in the late 90s, I would think?
It was mid-90s.
Mid-90s.
The last year I broadcasted Metcalfe County sports was 95, and it was built that year. It was the first year.
Okay.
First year it was built. So it's been here, 30-plus years, 31 years.
Yeah, and it's kind of deceiving. It actually looks probably bigger than it is because they have the track all the way around.
Yeah.
But they've got a really nice crowd tonight, filled in over there on the other side. It's peak out night, too. So
I think it's Little League night and peak out night, and I think they're recognizing some of the Lady Hornet basketball teams from years past. I don't know if that's probably in a different area, though. I don't know if that's going to take place out here on the court, but anyway.
Everybody trying to get all their celebrations and different nights in, and we just got a few more away games, and I'm sure we'll see some of that.
I think Monroe County tonight's got homecoming and senior night, both. So Glasgow's over there tonight. Chase Landrum, Bruce Treview with that broadcast over on 103.1, 1490 WCLU Blue.
We've been fortunate to avoid that Friday night's homecoming and then Monday against Greenwood senior night. So we've got a couple more home games to be able to put some of those things all together.
Barren County traveling black uniforms tonight with Burgundy, Barren County scripted across the front. Numbers in Burgundy outlined in gold. Metcalfe County down to our left. They have their home white uniforms with maroon trim and Metcalfe across the front of their jerseys. And so we'll be set to go here momentarily as you're following the broadcast here on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 at 12:30 a.m. Got the guys later tonight. Metcalfe County Lady-Hornets last year went 27-6. And mentioned Heidi Coleman has won 3 straight 16th district titles. Could be a challenge this year with Cumberland County especially. But you got to get out of the district first to make it to the regional tournament.
You gotta beat Monroe County, who's beat you
Monroe
2 out of 3 times.
That's right.
So they'll have a test just to get to that district championship game this year.
And with a shorthanded lineup as well, that will make it even more difficult. But you never know what can happen. It's on a neutral floor at Clinton County. It's Ann Ashley Atkinson, who had a really good game against Allen County, Scottsville. Josie Allen to Metcalfe County. Brooke Shoulders will toss it up, and we'll be ready to go. Metcalfe going left to right, and Barren right to left, and Barren controls the tap. Here's Slagle off to Bird to the left side. Bird will send it across out to Burton. Here's a long three by Slagle, rimmed out, and Burton lost it. Whoa. I thought she went off her hands, but it actually knocked out of her hands underneath, so the Trojanettes will keep it.
They're in a diamond and one. I really think that's what we're going to see from them.
Trying something different tonight. And here's Bird in the lane, kicks it back out around the perimeter, right side Atkinson. Back out top to Bird. Got Allen guarding her. Trying to take her one-on-one. Goes into traffic, splits the defenders, and puts it up. Missed the shot. It came all around the rim and out. Metcalfe County back the other way. It's Bowles with the basketball. Coming off gallbladder surgery. Gives it back out now to Jolly. Jolly out top against Bird. And comes off of a screen. Slagle has to slide off on her. Then Jolly sends it back around the perimeter to the left over to Bly. Feeds it down. Knocked away by Wilson and out of bounds as they try to go down low to Compton. Compton at 5'11", a senior, starting in place of Aubrey Glass. So Compton looking, gets it in the corner. Bly pulls the trigger for three. High arching shot, no good. It's tipped out by Slagle in the hands of Burton, and here comes Mahala Burton with the basketball. Sends it down to Bird on the left side. Shelby Bird feeds it in the middle. Atkinson working inside, back over the right corner. Slagle up the baseline, splits the defenders, goes over to Atkinson from 18, no good. And the rebound claimed by Josie Allen of Metcalfe County. Off the left side, Bree Jolly. Jolly with a crossover move, drives the bucket, shot blocked by Bird and out of bounds. It will stay with the Lady-Hornets underneath.
Interesting matchup. Ann Ashley has drawn their best player, Allen, so far tonight, which allows Shelby to kind of roam free in the middle.
Comes out to Bowles. Gets rid of it over to Allen on the left side. Allen will bounce it out to Jolly. Defended by Shelby Bird. Fires it in there to Bowles. And may have walked with it there. No call. Shot goes up and in for Allen from 8 feet.
It's got to be something. A jump ball walk. She took two huge steps.
That's what I thought. On a give and go, Atkinson goes under and puts it up and in.
Nice little ball fake to freeze Allen.
Ties it up at 2.
First chance to get into some pressure after our first make. We'll drop back in straight man after that. Knocked out of bounds.
Compton will toss it in. It comes into Jolly. Jolly on the dribble against Bird. Bird takes it away from her. Shelby Bird with the basketball. Driving to the basket. Got fouled. Shot goes up and in. Off the window for a Ralphie's Fun Center bank shot.
I think that's a plus matchup there for us, and that's what I talked about, ball pressure.
Almost picked off there at midcourt. Here's Allen with the basketball. Dribbling to the left side. Reversing back out. Gives it to Jolly. Long straightaway. Three is off the back iron. Pulled down by Allen. And a foul underneath the basket. Going to be called against Barren County's Addie Slagle. That is her first and the team's first.
Allen was at the top of the key that time and came all the way down from there to crash the glass. You've got to check her and at least get a body on her to keep her from having rim runs.
They stack it up right side of the foul lane, and pass comes out to Bowles. Bowles working out there. Off a screen, double screen out there. Here's Jolly with it out front against Bird. Covered up, has to do something with it. Gets rid of it off to Compton, fires it down to Allen. Allen turns, off balance shot, rims out. Battle for the rebound, and underneath on the baseline was Compton as her and Wilson were battling there, and on the turnover we'll give it to the Trojanettes.
You said Compton's going to see some increased playing time because of their injuries, but she brings great size to them.
Here's Bird out to Burton for the three ball. It is no good off to the right. Rebound off to Bly from Metcalfe County. Here comes Jolly into the front court. Jolly, top of the key, over to Bowles. Bowles working against Slagle. Kicks it back out to Jolly. Fakes, drives in, throws up a left-handed shot, missed everything. And on the rebound is Atkinson, gets rid of the basketball to Burton. Burton, diagonal pass left side, it's Bird. Bird stops, fires it back to Burton. Burton splitting the defenders, and a whistle.
Got a foul.
And a foul on the Lady Hornets. Foul on 31. That's Bree Jolly. Her first, team's first timeout, Metcalfe County. A 30-second timeout, 4:55 to go here in the first quarter. Barren County 4, Metcalfe County 2.
Haven't really been able to settle in on the offensive end. Just a little bit of different defense than we've seen all year long, and that means other people are going to have to step up. You just kind of run a regular man offense. You can run a two-guard zone set against it too, but you've got to just kind of be comfortable, even though it looks a little bit different. Their length also gives you a different look, and we missed our first 2 threes, so that's carrying over a little bit from Allen County the other night. You just got to have that confidence, which I don't really see us early. We're more apprehensive than being able to really get after.
Barren County's basketball underneath as Burton will toss it in. Burton looking, going to have to hurry. Gets it into Slagle, left of the lane, turns, and a traveling call on Slagle. Full court pressure by the Trojanettes as they get the ball in play to Jolly. Jolly will send it up court now to Allen. Allen on the right side of the floor, on the dribble, now picks it up, goes cross court, deflected, but caught by Jolly out between the circles. And now Jolly looking over Coach Heidi Coleman, driving with it, goes to the basket, kicks it off in the corner. Bly for 3. It's off the mark. Offensive rebound by Compton. They give it to Bowles. Works inside, flips up the shot and got it. That was a tough one by Leella Bowles, only a freshman. And it's tied at 4. Burton with the basketball. Out it comes to Atkinson. Atkinson back over to Burton. Burton drives the baseline, reverses it up and in.
All the way, took advantage, went right by their 2 bigs.
Oh, good. Bird with a rebound. Outlet pass comes to Slagle. Slagle driving, going under, laying it up and in.
Got to get out and go. Shelby just got the rebound, strong rebound there, and threw it ahead.
8-4, Trojanettes lead it. Jolly with the basketball. Gives it to Bowles out front. Gives it right back to Jolly. 3:15 to go in the opening quarter. Trojanettes with an 8-4 lead here in Edmonton.
Quick first quarter.
Jolly between the circles. Right side, Josie Allen. Atkinson guarding her. Sends it over now to Bowles. Bowles off the screen. 3 in the air. Comes off. Ball hits the floor. Atkinson's got it for the Trojanettes. Ahead up to Bird. Bird heads to the middle. Still on the dribble. Gives it to Burton in the corner. Slagle pulling the trigger for 3. It is coming off, and it hit the rim twice, and the rebound comes off to Bly for Metcalfe County.
Good ball movement. Just can't get it to go down now.
Yep. Here's Bowles with the basketball. Gives it to Josie Allen. 2:38 to go in the quarter. 8-4, Trojanet lead. And Allen having some trouble here. Bounces it off to Jolly. Jolly working it to the left side. Spins back right. Goes under. Puts it up and in.
Got Shelby to overplay to the left. So he spun back to the right.
8-6. Atkinson with the basketball. Across it goes to Slagle. Heading right down the middle of the lane. Scoops up the shot and in.
Good job. Caught it in stride. Took it right to the hoop.
10-6. Trojanettes with a 4-point lead. And wasn't looking for the basketball. Leella Bowles was just trotting down the floor and was not looking for the pass. Out of bounds into the Barren County bench. Trojanettes will have it as Hannah Bragg is checked into the Trojanet lineup for Riley Wilson and Addison McFall, a 5'4 senior, also in the ball game for Barren County, replacing Addie Slagle.
That was a tired turnover. We hadn't had a stoppage in play in about 2 minutes.
Yeah. Out top is Bragg. Swings it right over to Atkinson for 3. It's way off the mark. Bly with a rebound. Had it knocked loose, but chased it down. Got rid of the basketball up to Jolly. Jolly trying to make a move. Gets cut off. Shovel pass in there to Compton. Back out it comes to Jolly. 1:45 to go in the quarter. 10-6 Trojanettes. Comes over to Bowles here on the near side. Out to Jolly. Jolly on the dribble. Coming down a minute and a half to play. Straight across it goes to Allen. Allen behind the back dribble. Works against Atkinson. Now in trouble with it. Has to do something. Left of the lane and sends it back out to Jolly. Jolly works against Shelby Bird. Down 1:17 left. Jolly gets rid of it off to Allen. Allen back behind the arc. Gives it to Jolly. Back left side it comes to Bly. Back out top, Allen's 1:05 to go in the quarter. Bounce pass off to Jolly. Looking inside, nobody there, nobody cutting across. Here's Allen with it out top. Bly setting the screen. Trying to dribble off of it. Now wants to do something with it here. Has to give it back out to Jolly. 50 seconds to go in the quarter. Jolly trying to drive, gets cut off. Works inside, spins, double teamed in there. Whistle And a jump ball. I thought she walked with it first, but it will be Barren County's basketball with 46.1 to play.
That was about a minute of defense that was pretty solid from the Trojanettes. They didn't really even get it much inside the three-point arc until they drove and turned it over.
Metcalfe County making a substitution with Lily Billingsley, a 5'9", 7th grader. Well, wait a minute. They've changed possession here?
We got the tip. I don't think there's been another jump ball.
Okay.
So that's the right call, probably.
Jolly checks out, and they have Addison Schultz in the ball game, a 5'8" freshman. As it comes out to Schultz, they give it to Allen, fires up a three. It is good. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Their first decent look.
10-9. 1 point lead here. Pass thrown away by the Trojanettes. Gives it right back to Metcalfe County with 32.5 to play.
Averaging 70 points over the last few games, and this slow, methodical pace isn't really allowing us to get up and down. We're having to work really hard defensively, but can't get much going offensively.
Down low at Schultz. Inside, shot over the rim. And the ball will go out of bounds with 21 seconds to play. Barren County will get the basketball.
Trying to take advantage of our mismatches and posting up some of our guards with bigger guards, really.
Here's Atkinson to the right wing. One dribble, gets rid of it to McFall, fires it off in the corner. Burton with a three, no good.
Rest.
Long rebound by Metcalfe County, 7 seconds to go. Here comes Josie Allen. Josie Allen stops and looks, going to have to do something, just throws it up in the air and out of bounds as time runs out. So after one, it's Barren County 10, Metcalfe County 9. We'll take a 1 minute break. This is Barren County basketball on 104.7 WCLU Sports.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery. Whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries, our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Get in. We're making country great again. Come on.
Whiskey River, take my mind.
Willie 94.1.
You got to have an ace in the hole.
Willie 94.1.
I'm a hard working man.
The Big Willie.
Oh, little rock.
It's great country. Willie 94.1.
We're making country great again, and we've got the Real Trader for you every weekday morning starting at 8. Join me, Mac Daniels, for it right here on Willie 94.1.
The Trojanettes are 10, Metcalfe County Lady-Hornets 9 as we start quarter number 2, brought to you by CRS Construction. Jay Turner with Robert Bauer here in Edmonton. Luke Pritchard is our producer, back to the WCLU studios in Glasgow. Barren County's basketball. Addie Slagle back in the court to start the second quarter. Slagle trying to penetrate down the lane, kicks it off in a corner. Three for McFall. Got it!
0 of 5 in the first quarter, and our first shot of the second quarter, we knocked down a Riley Dental 3.
Yep. Here's Bowles, right wing three. No air ball, and Allen tried to save it in bounds, but it hit the baseline, and Barren County will get it. 13-9 Trojanettes.
Missed all those shots, didn't get a whole lot of offensive rebounds. They did a good job keeping us off the glass and really controlling the first quarter.
McFall on the left wing. Dribbles it out, got double teamed, and chasing it down to the backcourt is Bragg. Gets with the basketball to Burton. Over it goes to McFall. McFall stops and looks. Had it blocked away by Allen into the Metcalfe County bench.
Their length is nothing like you've seen before. So, you used to taking chances and being able to throw some of those passes. Tonight, you can't do it.
It's Burton with the basketball. Right side, McFall. McFall dumps it to the free throw line. Bragg puts it up, bounces twice, and falls through.
We're overloaded the right side and had a middle advantage.
Three out of the left corner, good for Bly.
Got right back down before we even could get down there. Her 29th of the year, the most threes.
And it's 15-12 Trojanettes. McFall, top of the key, needs some help, bounces it off to Burton. Now Burton.
Still in that zone.
Yep. Schlegel, right wing. Loops it back over to McFall. McFall trying to penetrate in the lane and trying to throw it off to Bragg, but it got deflected, goes out of bounds.
I don't think we'd have connected there anyway because she got held up.
Yeah.
And I don't mind them throwing this defense at us. We could see junk defenses in the course of the postseason, so I really like them throwing something different at us.
Yeah. Bird off to Schlegel, 10-footer, won't go. Rebound, Bragg throws it back up and in.
Just had to go get it. And she did and threw it right back up.
17-12, Bragg with two back-to-back two-point shots here. Is Allen down into Bly, puts it up. It is no good, but a foul.
It'll be on Bragg.
That's her first and number one of the Trojanettes.
Tried to reach in and tie it up. Now, I know Bly's got a little size on her at 5'5", but she
looks taller than that.
She
though.
definitely
it's not
does.
On the roster that we got. First free throw is missed by Bly, 76% of the year. Yeah, she's more like 5'8", 5'9", maybe even 5'10".
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think this roster that they gave me is correct as far as heights. 17-12, Bly for one more. And it's on the way, and it's short off the front of the rim. Shelby Bird with a rebound. Off it goes to Atkinson, left side, sends it down to Schlegel in the corner. Cross-court pass back over to Bird. Now Bird fires in the lane. Here's Atkinson. She got bumped, no call. Finally they call it, though. Should be a two-shot foul here. And it will be charged to Compton, her first and the team's first.
Shows you there, if we can spread it out just a little bit more, and there's some cuts and openings in the middle that will allow us to really maybe obligate their defense in other ways that we haven't so far.
First shot missed for Ann Ashley Atkinson, 61% from the line on the year. One more. On the way, and it is no good. And then Allen mishandled the rebound and out of bounds.
We had actually cleared back out and heading back down the floor, kind of conceding the rebound, and she just dropped it.
Yep. So the Trojanettes will keep it underneath as Bird will get it in play. Atkinson in the corner, out to Burton. Around it goes to Schlegel. And now here's Bird, fakes, drives in, trying to dump it off, had it batted right back to her. And now chasing it down, comes up with the basketball, weaves through traffic, throws up the shot, and got it to go.
Wow, that's perseverance. She stayed with it.
Shelby Bird with her second basket. It's 19-12 Trojanettes. Allen gives it out front to Jolly. 5:40 to go here in the first half.
A little more offense, little separation. They did hit a three, but that's it.
Yeah. They've had a couple of threes. Allen's hit a three. Bly's hit a three. Barron's only with 1 3 from McFall. Here's Jolly trying to work off of a screen. Takes it down to the corner. Reverses back out. Shovels it off to Bly. Three in the air is bounced. It hit the support.
Yeah,
and it will not count.
Fortunately for us, because it did go in.
Yeah, it did go in. Hit the wire up there on the top of the support. Here's Burton, left side. Atkinson fires it in there to Bragg. Back out to Bird for a three. No good. And it's Bragg coming over the back. And that's going to be number 2.
Good ball movement. We can't have Hannah being the only one crashing the glass. We got to get in there with some other people and force their defense and blockouts to be a little bit more dedicated to everybody.
Riley Wilson checking back to the Trojanette lineup here for Hannah Bragg, who has to sit with 2 fouls. Here's Jolly. Throws a bad pass, sailing out of bounds, intended for Bly. She got double-teamed here at midcourt.
Put the ball in the hands of people who aren't used to handling the basketball. That's what caused that turnover.
Yeah. Atkinson covered up by Bly, gives it to Burton, swings it left to Schlegel. Comes off the baseline. It's Atkinson throwing it up, and it's going to be a travel call.
Jump stop, took a step. Pressing up a little bit more than we have been on that pressure.
Ball comes into Bowles. Bowles takes it all the way down, goes underneath, flips up the shot short. Ball knocked out of bounds by Allen on the rebound. And it will go to the Trojanettes with 4:41 to go here in the first half.
Well, your press isn't going to work if you just let somebody dribble and carve you up, but we got fortunate there.
Schlegel throws it back out. Burton in the middle. Bird over goes to Atkinson. Baseline. It's Wilson. Has a shot blocked by Allen.
Good offense. You got to finish, though. Got it in the right spots.
Here's Jolly with the basketball. Hands it back out front to Allen. Allen comes off the screen. Has it knocked away. Stolen by Shelby Bird. Bird to the basket, lays it up and in.
Timeout. After that make, that's the second steal Shelby's gotten and taken coast to coast.
Metcalfe County with a timeout, 4:14 to go here in the first half. Trojanettes have their largest lead at 9 at 21-12.
Metcalfe calls a lot of timeouts throughout the game. It's almost the opposite of how we operate. We really try to conserve and let our kids figure it out and play through it. Metcalfe will call a timeout in any situation, already used two, not halfway through the second quarter.
Give you a couple of score updates here. After one, Cumberland County girls lead Greenwood 21-18.
Very surprised there.
Yeah.
But early.
Is that what?
I said that's just very early.
Yeah.
But still surprised.
Yeah. Figured it'd be like 21-8 instead of 21-18. Metcalfe County basketball. 4:14 to go here in the first half. Trojanettes 21, Lady-Hornets 12. Here's Jolly, goes in the middle to Allen. Sends it down the corner to Bly. Back to Allen, goes under, puts it up, and no good. Shot it too strong. Coming out there with it is Burton for the Trojanettes. Ahead up to Atkinson. Fires it off to Wilson. Here comes Slagle. Out top, Burton. Burton driving, going under, putting up the shot. It's good.
Good job not picking up her dribble too soon, so she kept it alive. Could go one more dribble around Bowles.
23-12. Trojanettes now by 11. Baseball pass cross court over to Bowles. Bowles sends it down. It's deflected, but Bly catches it, turns and throws it up. It's no good. Coming down with a rebound is Slagle. Gets rid of it to Burton. Ahead, and it's picked off by Jolly out of bounds. And it will stay with Barren County as Shelby Bird will toss it in. Addison McFall checking back into the Trojanet lineup as she will come in for Shelby Bird.
It'd be her first rest of the night.
So 3:33 to go here in the first half. Trojanettes up 23-12. Burton with a basketball for Barren County. Burton stops, gets with the basketball to Slagle. In the middle goes to Atkinson. Atkinson works under, puts it up in the left hand. Too strong against the glass.
Good move. Another good move.
Just can't finish.
Kind of like Metcalfe. They're making good moves. They haven't finished yet.
Down low, knocked away, stolen by Riley Wilson. Getting rid of the basketball to bounce pass Atkinson. Ahead up to Burton on the left side. Burton hands it back to Wilson. In the corner is McFall. Can't shoot the three. Goes underneath to Burton. Foul on Allen.
Haven't been able to get a lot of transition.
No, it's on Compton.
Oh, I thought that was Allen.
They signaled number 3. I thought it was too.
It was.
I don't know. I think they may have. Okay.
They got it
she
corrected.
Switched it. Yeah.
3's not out there, yeah.
That's right. Free throw good for Mahala Burton. Shooting almost 80% from the foul line on the year. 24-12, Trojanettes. Second shot also good. 25-12, Barren County. Full court pressure here by the Trojanettes. Comes into Jolly. Bounces it off. There to Billingsley, the 7th grader. Here's a turnover. Burton's got it. Feeds it underneath. Underneath it goes to McFall. She 31-12, Trojanettes over Metcalfe County here in Edmonton. We got the guys coming up later tonight. Only 4 games left on the regular schedule after tonight. The next 3 are at home. Clinton County homecoming on Friday night. Next Monday night, it's senior night, hosting Greenwood. Then we host Taylor County the following night, a week from tonight. And then at Russell County to close out the regular season a week from Thursday. 15th District Basketball Tournament begins at Glasgow on Monday. Is that the 22nd or 23rd? I have to look at my dates here. I think it's the 23rd of February. And that'll be a girls doubleheader. Barren County will play the first game against Glasgow at 6th, and followed by Allen County, Scottsville, and Warren East. We'll have all the tournament games. Every district tournament game, every regional tournament game right here on WCLU 104.7 FM. Any of the Glasgow games individually will be aired by 103.1 with Chase Landrum, but we'll have every game. It doesn't matter if it's Glasgow, Barren County, Metcalfe County, Cumberland County, Todd Central, Russellville, Clinton, Bowling Green, Warren Central, whoever's in the regional tournament, will have all the games right here for you, as we always have.
You better enjoy a 2-game week because it's fixing to.
When was the last time we had a 2-night week?
A normal week's what I call it.
That is a normal week.
Tuesday, Friday.
Yeah. I don't remember the last time we had that.
Looking forward to having the next 3 at home before we go on the road there to end the season, but be back in Trojan Gym for the festivities, senior night, homecoming, all the sorts. So good to be home.
Yep. Not a whole lot of fouls called in that first half. Metcalfe County whistled with 3 in the first half, and Barren County had a total of 4 in the first half, 3 in the second quarter, 1 in the first quarter. Nobody really in foul trouble. Hannah Bragg did pick up 2 there in the first half for Barren County, and that's really the only person that's in any kind of foul trouble. Metcalfe County basketball to start the third. It comes out into the backcourt as it was slapped away by Shelby Bird. As they work it down in there to Allen, she puts it up too strong against the glass, put back up too strong. Allen again throws it up and in, and a foul this time. Trojanettes could not get on the boards.
No. We took a chance at the beginning of the possession, and that just threw us all out of sorts because we had to help over, and they got a wide-open layup, a wide-open block out back and forth until they made an and-one opportunity. 14 seconds in, and they only made 1-2 or 1-3 the whole second quarter.
Yeah. And it's 31-15, 3-point play. Bird down underneath, got bumped in there, and then a foul called as she tried to go up for the shot. And it will be charged to Compton, her second. Team's first of the third quarter. Shelby Bird at the line, 6 points in the first half. Shoots 74% of the season from the line. The first one is good for a Matt London KFB free throw. 32-15. Shelby Bird, second shot of the way, good again. So a pair of Kentucky Farm Bureau Matt London free throws. 33-15, Trojanettes.
No pressure there. We're going to drop back into a 1-3-1, more half-court variety of the pressure.
This third quarter is brought to you by Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home. Allen, another reach-in foul there on Riley Wilson.
Yeah, we can't take chances. We've got to just play solid. If we don't get an initial steal, we've got to stay in front of them.
Compton will put the ball in play. Comes into Jolly. Jolly sends it down to Compton in a trap. Throws it across. It's picked off by Atkinson. And Ashley Atkinson going up around Jolly. Throws it up and no good. Rebound out of bounds off the hand of Riley Wilson.
Did all the work except getting the ball go through the rim. Even a little crossover move right there around the rim.
As Bree Jolly brings it up for Metcalfe County. Gets it to Bowles. Bowles into a trap. Fires it back to Jolly. Diagonal pass in the corner. It's a 3, and it is good for Blythe.
That's where you get into a little bit of trouble in a zone. You got to find her, and we got away with the walk. No, we didn't.
Yep. Travel called on Barren, and now the lead is cut to 15. Largest lead's been 19 at 31-12. As Jolly handles the basketball for Metcalfe County, crosses into the front court.
Man pressure now.
Crossover dribble off the screen from Allen. Still on the dribble out there. Top of the key. Bounces into Allen, left elbow. Turns and fires over Bird and hits it.
That call with her hands down, and she fired it up over us.
33-20. Here's Atkinson going up the baseline. Double team. Has it taken away from her by Jolly. Another turnover and a foul. Going to be on Shelby Bird.
We shouldn't have stopped down there on the baseline, and we stopped and held it down, and they took it away from us.
Layla Harris coming in for the first time tonight for the Trojanettes, a 5'5 senior, averaging about 3 points a game. Coming in for Ann Ashley Atkinson.
They scored the first 7. We've only got even one shot attempt.
Yeah. Actually, it's a 8-2 run for Metcalfe County.
Sorry, I forgot the free throw.
Yeah. Here in the third quarter, Bowles around the top of the key, hands it off to Bly. Bly fires it down to Allen and mishandled it. It's going to be taken by Addie Slagle. Addie Slagle with the ball. Cross-court pass knocked away and stolen. It's Bly pulling up, shooting the shot up and in from about 4 feet away. And all of a sudden, it's an 11-point ball game. After leading by 19, Bird strong to the bucket, puts it up and in.
Good
10
answer.
points for Shelby Bird, 35-22. She has all 4 points for the Trojanettes here in this third quarter. And it's Jolly penetrating down the lane, off to Compton, puts it up and in.
Help defense.
35-24. 5:35 to go in the third quarter. Here is Bird. A little head fake. Drives the bucket. Throws it up and in off the window.
Good move, and I thought we might call a timeout after the last bucket. We call it this time.
Full timeout here. Trojanettes 37, Lady-Hornets 24. After that shot from Shelby Bird being a Ralphie's Fun Center bank shot. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Trojanet basketball on 104.7 WCLU Sports.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
5:29 to play here in the third quarter here in Edmonton. The Trojanettes have a 37-24 lead over Metcalfe County. Largest was 19 at the half at 31-12. Metcalfe County did cut it to 11. That's back up to 13 after Shelby Bird's shot. This timeout was brought to you by The People's Bank. It's going to be Metcalfe County basketball.
Not a great 2.5 minutes here for the Trojanettes, and that's probably why we call the timeout to see if we can get things back aligned here. And more than anything, the message was just sit down and play solid defense. Quit taking chances.
Bowles with it, turns against Slagle, puts down the dribble against the screen there from Allen. Now sends it back out to Jolly. Jolly directing traffic back over to Bowles deep on the right wing. Gets a screen from Allen, takes it in the corner, fires away, three and caught it.
She's not a bad little player there, just being an 8th grader. You got to respect her ability to score.
And the lead now to 10 at 37-27. The closest Metcalfe County's been since a long time, back early in the second quarter. Layla Harris in the corner to Wilson. Sends it out to Bird. Bird steps back, 17-footer is partially blocked. Underneath it goes to Wilson, trying to go back up, and a foul is going to be called. And it'll be on 34, and that is Billingsley, who just checked back into the Metcalfe County lineup. It's her first, team second. Riley Wilson at the line for 2 shots. First one is on the way and good.
Take whatever we can get offensively right now, whether that's a free throw or what.
Addison Schultz checking back into the Metcalfe County lineup. Riley Wilson, that's her first point tonight. At the line for one more shot. It's on the way, and it is too strong. And rebound, Allen. I thought that ball hit the baseline.
Close.
Gives it over to Jolly. 38-27. Trojanettes by 11. As they work it down to the Bly in the corner. Back out top. Jolly lets it fly. 3, no good. Battle for the rebounds. Tapped over to Burton. Ahead up to Slagle. We got the numbers here. Slagle with a crossover. Now leaves it back out to Burton. Burton driving into a lot of traffic, throws it up short, and got her on rebound. Back in the corner, Slagle for 3, bottom.
It's our second 3 of the night, coming at a good time after a hustle rebound.
41-27, Trojanettes on the Riley Little Group 3 from Addie Slagle out of the left corner. Here's Allen with the basketball, gives it off to Bowles. Bowles a trap at midcourt here, bounces off to Allen. Allen throws up the shot, it's no good from 15. Rebound comes off to Burton, ahead up to Harris. Harris stops and looks, throws it back behind her to Burton, fires it down underneath to Wilson, and she puts it up, missed the shot, trying to go back up with it, got it. Got it up over the rim and in, and it's back up to 16 at 43-27. Here's Bowles with the basketball. Had it knocked loose by Bird. She's in a trap, gets it off into the middle, goes to Allen. Allen dribbling on the left side. Back out to Jolly. She's defended by Layla Harris. Jolly backing out. Directing traffic once again for the Lady-Hornets. Coming off a screen from Bowles. Can't penetrate. Pass deflected up in the air, and it's going to be out of bounds off of the Trojanettes. Metcalfe will keep it. Addison McFall and Hannah Bragg checks into the Trojanet lineup. And coming out will be Addie Slagle and Riley Wilson. 3:06 to go here in the third. Barren up by 16. Bly Gets it out to Bowles. Going to fire up a three. It is short off the right side of the rim. But rebounded by Allen and throws it way back out front. And saved it from going out of bounds.
Smart play, not saving it under your goal.
Yep. Comes back in there to Bowles. Bowles trying it down the lane. No good on the shot. And it's going to be out of bounds. Metcalfe's got to get it back.
They've missed their last 4 after they hit their first 6 of the quarter, so at least they've cooled down a little bit, but we haven't done much to get the lead back the way it was.
Compton gets the ball in play to Bly in a corner, gives it to Bowles. Out to Jolly. 2:40 to play here in the third. Barren County 43, Metcalfe County 27. Gives it to Allen. Working against Atkinson. Turns and fires over to Atkinson. No, it's short. Long rebound comes off to the free throw line. It's Shelby Bird. Shelby Bird. Free throw line. Out to Bragg. Throws it over to Harris. Harris in the corner. It's McFall. Throws it cross court over to Atkinson. Fires it down to Bragg in the corner. Bragg fakes. Trying to go up the baseline. In trouble. Throws it back in the corner. Bird trying to make a move. Trying to throw it over the top. It was deflected. Here's Harris in the lane. Throws it up on the run. No good. Allen clears it out for Metcalfe County. Sends it down the floor. Here's a three for Bly. It is no good. And the rebound is by Compton. Swings it off the left side. Allen drives under. Puts up the shot short. Battle for the basketball. Down on the floor. It got up to McFall somehow. Diagonal pass. Harris saves it in bounds. McFall at the free throw line. Over to Bird. Got around a defender. Goes to the basket. Puts it up. Missed the layup. Bragg puts it back up and in.
Wow. Barely rimmed home.
Lead is back up to 18 now at 45-27. Jolly with the ball. Trying to get around her defender, which is Shelby Bird. And splits the defenders. Has it blocked. And Compton and Harris tie it up. And it'll be Barren County's basketball with 1:20 to go here in the third quarter. Addison Schultz back in for Metcalfe County. A full timeout by the Lady-Hornets. With 1:20 to play in the third, it's Barren County 45, Metcalfe County 27. We'll take a 30-second break as you're following the Trojanettes on 104.7 WCLU Sports.
I'm Franklin. We're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Extreme Health Club and Extreme Fitness for Women.
45-27. Couple of scores here. Girls basketball from District 16 over in Cumberland County. Burkesville, it's Cumberland County over Greenwood just by 3 points, 47-44. Kind of surprised to me. I would think it'd be more like a 47-24 ball game. But it's not.
Yeah, Cumberland's about a 15-point favorite if you go by RPI in that game. So
they're only up by 3.
3-point game.
Barron's largest lead here was 19 at halftime, 31-12. Metcalfe did cut it to 10. Now it's back up to 18 for the Trojanettes. Here's McFall out front. Double team to the corner to Atkinson. Atkinson gets trapped. Back to McFall, trying to penetrate. Hooks it over now to Wilson. Little 10-foot shot, an air ball. And that's going to go off Atkinson and out of bounds.
Our weird lineup that we got in, a lineup that I bet we haven't played all year together. And Ashley and Wilson and Bragg, all three kind of the bigs out there, just one guard.
Yeah, you've got the 4 seniors and Shelby Bird out there right now. They whip it down in there to Allen. Shot is no good. And Bragg ripping it away. Coming up with the basketball. Here are the Trojanettes on the run. Shelby Bird out of the right side. Cuts back left. Goes it right down the lane. Scoops it up and in.
Circled it all the way around to get a path to the bucket on the left side.
Now it's the largest lead at 20 at 47-27.
Way to withstand their run and then extend it back.
Johnny with the basketball as we're down to 20 seconds to play. Here in the third quarter. They go to Schultz on the right side. Ball knocked away. It's taken by Atkinson. Atkinson, bounce pass, broken up in there by Billingsley out of bounds. It stays with Barren with 10.6.
Metcalfe's cut down on their turnovers a little bit this quarter, but that's mainly because we are not pressing at all.
Here's McFall to toss it in. Gets it in there to Bird, breaking to the basket, puts it up and in. Nice inbounds play.
Yeah, she sold that all the way on the left side and then finally threw it back right.
49-27, Jolly with a long-range midcourt shot three. No good off the left side of the rim. That ends the third quarter, and it is Barren County 49, Metcalfe County 27. And we'll come back with the fourth quarter after this 1 minute timeout. This is Trojanet basketball on 104.7 WCLU Sports.
Extreme Health Club and Extreme Fitness for Women, both with 24-hour access. And Extreme Blend Smoothie Bar to help you refuel and recover. Over 8,000 square feet of weights in Extreme Health Club, and ladies only at Extreme Fitness for Women, including tanning beds, both with access to saunas, infrared saunas, and the 90-degree saline therapy pool. You'll love the wide variety of classes with experienced instructors. Personal training is available and with the best in the business. Call or stop by today and see what everybody's talking about.
Barren County outscored Metcalfe County 18-15 in that third quarter. It was a little closer game there, but still have extended that lead out to 22, 49-27 as we head into quarter number 4. This fourth quarter is brought to you by Scooters Coffee. Metcalfe County hit 2 threes in the third. Barren County hit 1. Trojanettes have only hit 2 on the night.
Metcalfe hit their first 6 shots in the third period to go on that little bit of run, and they missed their last 10. So complete flip there from going to having a little bit of a surge to going completely quiet offensively.
Johnley with the basketball, gives it over to Bowles. She's in a trap and loses the handle. It is Slagle on the left side. Bounce pass underneath the Bird. She puts it up and in off the window. Bird has 12 points in the second half off that Ralphie's Fun Center bank shot.
Turnover to points.
51-27 now, Barren County. Jolly trying to drive, goes and throws it back out through the hands of Allen, but chased down by Bowles. Back in the corner, Jolly trying to go up the baseline. Bounce pass in the lane, out to Allen for 3, and no, it rimmed out. Rebound, Hannah Bragg, hands it off to Bird, ahead up to Burton on the left side. Burton back to Bird, top of the key, and she walked.
Maybe, but I don't think so.
I don't know. That was kind of a quick whistle.
Watch the replay here. See what we got.
Our instant replays tonight brought to you by the Glasgow Electric Plant Board.
No, that wasn't a walk.
Yeah. Here's Allen getting the bucket on the other end.
But that wasn't very good defense on the other end. We compound the turnover by just kind of going to sleep.
51-29, Bird in the corner, feeds it to Bragg, wide open, puts it in.
But they go to sleep right back as a favor, so we just trade buckets, wide open layups.
53-29, 6:48 to go in the basketball game. In the middle goes to Allen. Allen being chased, throws it over to Bowles in the right wing, sends it back out to Jolly for 3. It looked good all the way, and it went in there. That's their fifth 3 of the night. 53-32, and that's Jolly's second basket of the ball game. Lead is 21. Bragg on the right side had it smacked out of her hands, got it back though from Jolly. Out top is Burton. Burton in the corner. Atkinson pulls the trigger. Yes!
At a 17-footer.
First basket of the second half ran Ashley Atkinson. The lead is now 23 at 55-32. Jolly over to Bowles. And then Bird falls down, but she got bumped to knock her down. And we're going to have a foul here on Atkinson. First foul on Atkinson, first foul of the fourth quarter. It's Barren County as Billingsley checks back in the Metcalfe County lineup, coming in for Compton. Billingsley only a 7th grader.
They're young.
Metcalfe.
They're really young. lose a little bit, but they're going to be pretty good for the next few years.
Yeah. They lose Jolly. Of course, Glass is out for the rest of her senior season. They'll have Bly back next year. Bowles will be back next year. Won't be a bad team next year. Down in low, and we're going to be foul as Billingsley trying to go up with a shot. Hannah Bragg, that's her third personal foul. Number 2 on the Trojanettes here in the fourth quarter. Billingsley is 5 of 11 from the charity stripe on the year, but swishes that one through. Averaging 1.6 points a game. 55-33. Second shot of the way, no. Rebound, Allen going back up and got it. Allen with 14. Lead down to 20, 55-35. Burton leaves in the corner. Slagle for 3. Yes, sir.
Mounting up a few up. Got 3 now. 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth.
Yeah. And that's a Riley Dental Group 3. That's 2 of them tonight for Addie Slagle. Lead is 23 at 58-35. 5:15 to go. Pass deflected up in the air. And here comes Atkinson. Ahead up to Slagle. Slagle breaks across the middle. Gives it in there to Bird. Bird in a lot of traffic. Throws it up and in from 10 feet away. Timeout, Piper Lindsay. This will be a 30-second timeout. Brought to you by the People's Bank. As Barren County leads at 60-35 over Metcalfe County.
I said we weren't going to get to 70 after we just put up,
10 points the first quarter?
Right. So we would have to average 20 the rest of the way.
So we had 21 in the second, 18 in the third. And right now we've got just 11 here in the fourth. But we're not halfway through yet.
That's right. So, there's a possibility there, but we're still holding opponents, in the 30s. That might be a little bit in jeopardy tonight, but still number 3 in the state in scoring margin and nudging into the top 10 in scoring and top 15 in points allowed. So, those are 3 things that didn't look great in the first quarter. I think we're even in the top 35 in three-point percentage. That's going to go awry tonight, but at the same time, those other things have been good. Our defense has picked up a little bit, had some lapses, and still outscoring them by 25. I'd say we've rebounded nicely after a poor first quarter.
Yeah. Bree Jolly with the basketball for Metcalfe County. Sends it off to Josie Allen. Fires it down, knocked away. Intended for Bly by Layla Harris, who just checked back into the Trojanette lineup.
We did it without pressing here in the second half, too. I think we knew that we could really extend the game pressing, but we wanted to work on other things, and that's been in the half court.
Yeah. Jolly circles around with it behind the back dribble. Right side it goes to Allen. She's in a trap. Allen trying to dribble out of it. Gives it back to Jolly. Sends over to Bowles. She's open for a 3. It's no good. Got her on rebound. Goes back up and puts it in.
It's about the second or third time they've had somebody just dive right down the middle of the lane and get an offensive putback.
60-37. 4:25 to go here in the ball game. In the middle goes to Burton. Fakes, drives in, goes under, puts up the shot short, and rebound to Josie Allen for Metcalfe County.
First miss of the fourth quarter for the Trojanettes.
Bree Jolly with it for the Lady-Hornets. Kind of drive and gets it in the corner. It's Bly with a high arching 3 that bounces high off the rim. Underneath, it is going to be saved in bounds, and Atkinson's got it for the Trojanettes. Atkinson, 3-on-2. Slagle for the layup and rolls in good.
That was a great job handling the basketball by Ann Ashley. Centered it up, looked away, and then threw it back to the left.
62-37. Barren County, 3:48 to play. As Josie Allen works against Atkinson. Gets rid of it off to Bly. Bly back to Allen down low. Trying to turn with a hook shot. It's up, no good. Rebound comes off to Atkinson. Bounce pass up the left side. Burton with it. Back to Atkinson. Hooks it off down to Bragg. Out to Burton. Left wing 3. No, it's an air ball. Saved inbounds by Slagle, and Harris catches it. She's in a trap in the corner. Trying to get out of trouble. Gets it to Atkinson. Underneath to Burton. She put it up too strong. Bragg tried to go back up. Had it blocked. No call on that one.
Yeah, that was tough.
Here's Bowles driving into the paint. And the shot goes up. No good. Bragg grabs the rebound. Needs some help here. Gets with the basketball off to Burton. You're kind of letting them play out there right now. Right side it goes to Atkinson. Feeds it off to Bragg. Throws up the shot. Rolled it off the rim. No good. Bowles with it for Metcalfe County. Hands it off to Jolly. Now Jolly trying to drive. Throws it back over the left side. Here's a three. It is no good. Battle for the rebound. Coming out there with it is Addie Slagle. Addie Slagle will hand it off to Burton. Gives it over to Atkinson. Fires it up from 15. Yes, sir. It's in there.
Time to put some others in.
64-37 Trojanettes. That's their largest lead of the ball game. Was that a 30-second timeout?
Well, I thought it was, but they're going to sit down here, so I guess it's a full.
Well, we'll just keep it right here.
Okay.
On this one. 2:26 to go. It is 64-37. Barren County. Trojanettes led by 19 at halftime at 31-12. I was looking at three-pointers tonight, though. When was the last time we only made three?
Have to really look.
Do some research on that, but normally we make at least 7 per game. Tonight only 3. Addie Slagle's knocked down a pair of three-point shots. Addison McFall hit one back in the second quarter. So with 2:26 to go, we're going to have coming back of the court here Addison McFall, Layla Harris, Shelby Bird, Mahala Burton, and Carly Hagan. And we're going to get Alexis Cannon in just a minute for the Trojanettes. She'll probably come in for Shelby Bird, more than likely, or Mahala Burton. It's Jolly with it. One-hand pass almost picked off by McFall, but taken over there by Sarah Gilley, who's in the ball game, number 2 for Metcalfe County. She is a 5'6", 8th grader. Jolly, long distance three, good.
She'll pull it if you give her a little bit of space. Yep. She's got a really good-looking shot.
That's her 21st three-point shot of the year. It's 64-40. Barren County, minute 53 to play. Shelby Bird over to Harris. Harris will send it out front to Burton. Now Burton goes back to the left side to McFall. And here's Shelby Bird driving, going under, putting up the shot and in. Shelby Bird's had a big second half scoring-wise. And we've got a timeout to Alexis Cannon. Hannah Wilson checking in to the Trojanet lineup. Coming out is Shelby Bird and Mahala Burton. .22 tonight for Shelby Bird. 16 of the second half.
Yeah, big second half. And we've done the scoring without threes. And that tells you how much we've really had to work a little bit more tonight to get in the paint and get buckets.
And they've got new players in the ball game for Metcalfe County. We'll try to pick them up here. I think Bly is still in there right now. She'll be coming out for Metcalfe County. They work it down into Billingsley. Step through shot, no good. Battle for the rebound, and it's put back up and in by Billingsley. She's going to be a good player, only a 7th grader. 66-42. McFall, right side, Hannah Wilson driving. Throws it back over. Carly Hagan driving to the bucket. Puts it up and in off the window. Carly Hagan with a Ralphie's Fun Center bank shot. 68-42, 1 minute to play. Kylie Brown, a 7th grader out there, number 20. And we got a whistle, timeout.
Nobody's been in danger of foul trouble at all.
Now, Hannah Bragg picked up 3, and that's the only player even got 3. I don't think Metcalfe County's had about 7 fouls the whole night. 34 seconds to play. Comes out to Billingsley. Gives it to Gilley. Gilley on the left side. And Harris almost picked off the pass. They get a screen. That's a moving screen, but they're not going to call it. Driving it down. Brown, no. And inside. Flipped up with the left hand, no good. Another rebound by Billingsley. Digging it out of there. Throwing it up, no good. And on the rebound, it is Cannon with 9 seconds to play. Cannon into the front court. We'll let the clock run down, and the Trojanettes will win it by 24 here tonight over Metcalfe County. Barren County 68, Metcalfe County 44.
Good win. Yeah. That's about what we've been winning by over the last 4 is 23, so we're right on pace with that at a margin of 24. got a little concerned when they cut it to 10, but I thought our response during that time was excellent, led by Shelby to really push things back out in the third quarter and get another win.
Good Coach Piper Lindsay in here for Coach's comments, brought to you by Colton Steakhouse and Grill. Coach, the threes weren't falling tonight, but we sure made a lot of twos. And that's
we
all we
missed
need
a
to
lot
do.
of layups, too, to be quite honest. A lot of our shots weren't falling. Thought we missed
true.
a lot of easy baskets around the rim. You're right. We didn't shoot the ball well, but our defense was what hurt us in the first quarter. I feel like I wish we had a shot clock. Cannot wait until they have the shot clock.
Yep,
They
it's
just
coming.
you play defense for a whole minute and a half, and then you go down and when you don't get a lot of shot attempts, you're not going to make a lot of points. And I thought we did a much better job the next three quarters of just doing different things to make them speed up. They took a lot of quick shots there in the second quarter. Yeah, I think they hit, 1-3 in that second quarter.
That was it.
But they shot a lot more, which gave us more possessions. And I think that was kind of our mindset there.
You outscored them 21-3 in that second quarter. That was a big difference in the ball game. Second half.
The rim, just really attacking the rim. They run good offense. They make you play defense for long periods of time. So there's some things that causes fits, and you can see why they've got some good wins. But you also see when they struggle why they have some perplexing losses. So to me, they've always been the most mysterious team maybe in the region, that they could and maybe should be better than what their record is, and why they're a dangerous team here in a couple of weeks if they're able to make it through that first-round game against Monroe County. So. Good win on the road, and able to put it together to get a 24-point victory over another top 5 team here in this region. So good stretch, but it's still a tough stretch to finish the year. Taylor County, one of the better teams in the state. The Diener girl, I think, is a legitimate D1 top 10 kid coming in Tuesday night. Taylor County, she's just a freshman.
Right.
She's a very, very good player. And then Greenwood. Finally loses. They stretch it out to Cumberland there in the fourth quarter, but they held with Greenwood or stayed with Greenwood for 3 quarters. So Greenwood, you don't want to underestimate on Monday night either. There was 69-53 was the final that Cumberland over Greenwood, right?
Yeah. And Monroe County leading Glasgow. About 5 minutes left in the ball game, 55-40. Monroe County over Glasgow, 55-40. About 5 minutes left. Score update brought to you by Barren County Judge Executive Jamie Bewley-Bird. Time to look at the CPC Commodities play of the game tonight.
Play of the game was second quarter defense. I think it was, Shelby took a couple of those away, took them right to the bucket. Our ball pressure turned them over and created that massive quarter where it was 21-3. Our defense was smothering, and really, even though they came out strong in the third and chopped it down to 10, I thought that really was enough to put them away and really dug them too much of a hole to come back from. And Shelby hadn't been player of the game in a while, but I think Shelby was really good for us tonight. She was quiet in the first half, other than some of those steals and maybe turnover or takes to the bucket, but had a big second half and really was solid for us. And they didn't really have a great answer for her either. So we'll give it to Shelby tonight, and we'll head into the last few games of the regular season. 4 more to go.
That's it. Southern State's player of the game, Shelby Bird, 22 points tonight, 16 in the second half. Again, the final score, Barren County 68, Metcalfe County 44. We'll be back in 2 minutes to get ready for the Don Franklin Glasgow countdown to tip off the guys, the Trojans and the Hornets, here in Edmonton in 2 minutes as you're following Barren County basketball on 104.7 WCLU Sports.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy cooperative, your source for power and information.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
NMLS-INSURE-NMLS-INSURE-NMLS-INSURE-NMLS-INSURE-NMLS-INSURE-NMLS-INSURE-NMLS-INSURE-NMLS-INSURE-NMLS-INSURE-NMLS-INSURE-NMLS-INSURE-NMLS-INSURE-NMLS-INSURE-NMLS-INSURE-NMLS-INSURE-NMLS-INSURE-NMLS-INSURE-NMLS-INSURE-NMLS-INSURE-NMLS-INSURE-NMLS-INSURE-NMLS-INSURE-NMLS-INSURE-NMLS-INSURE-NMLS-INSURE-NMLS-INSURE-NMLS-INSURE-NMLS-INSURE-NMLS-INSURE-NMLS-INSURE-NMLS-INSURE-NMLS-IN
find great savings and friendly service all in one? A Kasasa account at the People's Bank. Kasasa accounts offer high interest, cash back, and automatic savings growth. Whether you open a Kasasa Cash, Kasasa Cash Back, or Kasasa Saver, your earnings will be through the roof. Come see the People's Bank in Cave City or Glasgow and see the difference in savings and service. Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. Contact the People's Bank for details. Member FDIC.
Well, for Coach Warren Cunningham, the Barren County Trojans record dipped to 14-10 on Saturday night with a 56-50 loss at Allen County Scottsville in a district game. The Trojans lost a 7-point lead, got outscored 16-5 in the fourth quarter, shooting just 35.3% and hitting just 5 of 23 on three-point shots. Cade Hardy and Weston Shelton finishing with just 10 points each. The Trojans will play the Patriots for the third time in the upcoming 15th District Tournament 2 weeks from tomorrow night at Glasgow High. Metcalfe County Hornets under ninth-year head coach Brandon Brockman have a record of 9-13. They lost a close game to Cumberland County in a district game on Friday night, 54-52, and lost to Campbellsville on Saturday night, 68-59. The Hornets lost their leading scorer the past 2 years in Cade Button, who transferred to Clinton County after playing the first game of the season here at Metcalfe County, and now just becoming eligible tonight to play for the Bulldogs in the final 2 weeks of the season at Clinton County. Clinton County will be at Barren County on Friday night. The Hornets also lost Hudson Jesse, their second leading scorer, to graduation. The Hornets have lost 3 in a row, 4 of the last 5, and this is Metcalfe County's 4th straight losing season. They do have 3 players this year that average double figures in Hudson Fields, Maddox Garrett, and Cruz Tucker. They're 4-10 against 4th region teams, but 10 of those games are against 16th district opponents. Clinton County, the 1 seed, will play the Hornets in the upcoming 16th district tournament at Clinton County, more than likely, even though it's jammed and congested with the other 3 teams, with Cumberland County, Monroe County, and Russell County to determine the other seeds. But Metcalfe, being the 5 seed, would have to play probably either, well, I don't know yet. We'll just have to wait and see. Either Russell County, Monroe County, or Cumberland County, as they'll all have 4-4 records after tonight. The Trojans need to play better, though, than they did Saturday night and win this one because, Robert, the next 3 games on the schedule are going to be very competitive with number 2 in the region, Clinton County, Friday, number 3, Greenwood on Monday night, and then Region 5 top team, Taylor County, a week from tonight before closing out the season at Russell County a week from Thursday.
Yeah, we don't have any easy ones left, no. and if you count tonight as the easiest of them, you know, we are favorites, but will not be favorites probably in any of the rest of the games. Greenwood's rated 3rd in the region by RPI, and will be about an 8 or 9 point favorite. Clinton, number 2, you know, probably a 10 or 12 point favorite based on the RPI, and then Taylor County, probably the best team we have left to play, will come to the gym on Tuesday night. So some really tough games coming back to back to back for us. A lot of teams that can really get out and score the ball, really have great offensive players. So we need to find a way to kind of click back like we were there for a few games where we were averaging over 70 points a game. And, you know, the Ohio County game was one of the best games we played all year, and then we followed up with not really a clunker, but a game which I just didn't feel like we had a ton of energy. We left a lot of possessions out there, and at times the fight was lacking. That's offense that we can use and use to put a ton of points on the board.
Yeah. So the Trojans on the board first at 2-0. Metcalfe County with the basketball. Garrett's got it out top. Gives it off to DeVore. DeVore out now to Fields, right side of the circle. Fields gives it back over to Garrett. They feed it down in there to DeVore, right of the lane. Now trying to penetrate with Tucker curling in with a shot and banked it off the window.
He is an offensive, really minded kid. You've got to be aware of where he is, but you want him probably to put it on the bounce first because he shoots the 3 so well.
Goes down low to Kevin Nunn. He's looking, trying to work it inside there. Spins, goes up with the left hand. Missed the shot. Ball's tapped out long. Metcalfe County's coming the other way. Here's DeVore driving to the bucket, puts it up and in. It's not going to count. The foul is out on the floor. And they're going to put it on Weston Shelton. So Metcalfe County basketball underneath as Maddox Garrett will toss it in left of the hoop for the Hornets. Gets it in the corner there. to Tucker. Back around the perimeter is DeVore. Lobs it down underneath. Shot hits the bottom of the backboard. Good defense there. Here come the Trojans. Kate Hardy. Left side off to Pippen. Back to Hardy. Left wing three. Bingo!
He was wide open, but his feet weren't right. So he kind of passed that over to Pippen, who was covered up, gave it right back, gave him an opportunity to get prepared for the three to knock down our first one of the night.
And the Riley Little Group three for Kate Hardy. Gives the Trojans a 5-2 lead. Here's DeVore with it. DeVore around the perimeter to the left side. As they work it, and a shot rejected in there, trying to go down low with it. There was Fields. Here come the Trojans. Here's Kate Hardy. A collision here. Oh, an offensive foul on Kate Hardy.
Didn't have numbers, but tried to force the issue, and Metcalfe slid right over to cut off his driving lane.
So first foul on Kate Hardy, number 2 on the Trojans here in this first quarter. 2 minutes gone. It's 5-2, Barren County. Metcalfe County with the basketball. Garrett on the left side. Garrett gets with the basketball over to Page. Page right of the circle. Dribbles, hands it back off to DeVore. Now here's a three from the right wing. Good for Hudson Fields. That's only his 14th three of the year, but he shoots 40.6% from behind the arc. 5-5 the score. Hardy with the basketball, gives to Shelton. Nunn comes to set a screen, but it goes the other way. Drives, throws it off on the baseline. Back to Hardy. Top of the key is Pippen. Pippen wanted to drive. Goes in the corner to Bird. Now Bird gets rid of it, back out to Pippen on the left wing. Back out front it comes to Hardy. Right side it goes to Shelton. Gives it back to Pippen. Swings it left side over to Hardy. Bird comes to set a screen, but Hardy tried to go the other way. Gets cut off. Now pulls up. His left elbow fadeaway. No good. Rebound comes off to Metcalfe County's Cruz Tucker. Here's Tucker giving it over to DeVore. Now on the left side, they dump it into the corner, and mishandling the pass was Page. Whereas you want to look at, he was going up the baseline when they released the ball, and turnover will give it back to the Trojans with 4:50 to play. Here in the first quarter, we're tied at 5. Kate Hardy. Left side, Pippen. Out top it comes to Bird. Right wing is Hardy. Out top, Shelton pulls the trigger for three. Yes!
Good look there off the set play. Got the screen and turned the squared up, knocked down our second one.
Another Riley Ditto Group 3, 8-5. Trojans lead it here. Metcalfe County with the basketball. Circling around is DeVore. Gives it to Garrett. Hardy with it for the Trojans. Bounce pass, left elbow. Jackson Bird off to Shelton. Fires another three. It's way off the mark this time.
A little more challenge three that time than a good look.
Here's Cruz Tucker pulling up and shooting a three ball. It's no good. Offensive rebound for Metcalfe. Another three-point attempt is no good. Shelton had the rebound. He's going to be fouled by Tucker. First foul of the basketball game against Metcalfe County. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the quarter. 10-7, the Trojans with the lead. 2 threes here in this first quarter for Barren County. One from Hardy and one by Shelton. Jackson Bird, top of the circle. Over to Hardy. Fires it down in there to Nunn. He puts it up. Missed the shot. Got his own rebound. Trying to go back up with it. No, it's tipped out. DeVore with it for Metcalfe County. Off the right side, Page, he may have got away with a walk there. Ball gets tipped up in the air, grabbed by Nunn, and a foul on Metcalfe County. They got to put it on Page. Carson Browning checking into the Trojan lineup, 6'4", 175, and a junior. Maddox Griggs, 5'10", sophomore, checks in. As Bird and Pippen check out for the Trojans. 2:29 to go here in the quarter. Barren County leading 10-7. Weston Shelton with it for Barren. Sends it left side to Griggs. Nunn comes to set a screen, penetrating to the free throw line. Can't go. Out to Shelton. Shelton back over to Griggs. Gives it to Hardy in a bounce pass. Right side. Browning sets a screen. That goes back to Shelton around the perimeter to Griggs. And what do we got?
Offensive. No, he stepped out of bounds. I'm sorry.
That.
No, they did call offensive.
I didn't see it. It's going to be the first one on Gavin Nunn. And he's going to come out, and it is Katavian Fryer, 6'2", and a junior, coming in for the Trojans. Metcalfe County basketball. As Braden Dial is checked in now for the Hornets, and we got a foul underneath the basket called on Maddox Griggs. His first, that's 4 on the Trojans here in this quarter. Just under 2 minutes to play. It's 10-7 as they send it out to Page, right side of the circle against Fryer. Turn, shooting, good. He wasn't really even squared up. Maddox Garrett. Quick trigger on a turnaround. 10-9. Trojans lead it by 1. Here's Griggs with it on the right side. Dribbling to the key. Now looks, needs some help. Bounces it off to Shelton. Off it goes to Fryer. Fryer out top. Griggs has the three-pointer block. Pulling it down, Fryer. Back to Griggs. Another 3. No good. Fryer another rebound. Off to Shelton. Back out to Hardy. Minute 25 to go in a quarter. Back over to Shelton to the right side. Sends it out top to Fryer. Gets rid of it over to Hardy. Hardy back out to Browning. Browning trying to make a move. Can't, had it smacked out of his hands. Turnover, and then Browning fouls him. His first, that'll be 5 already on the Trojans, and we'll walk to the other end of the floor. Metcalfe County going to shoot free throws here with 1:05 to go.
Not a very exciting first quarter.
No. And at the free throw line for Metcalfe County will be Braden Dial. He is a 60% foul shooter, averaging 5.3 points a game for the Hornets. Dial for the first of 2 on the way, and no good. Coming in for Metcalfe County is Cade Huffman, a 6'3 sophomore. He'll come in for Page. Second shot is good for Dial. Ties it up at 10 with a minute to play here in the first quarter. Weston Shelton with the basketball for the Trojans into the front court. Sends it off to Pippin, who's back on the court now for the Trojans. Back out to Hardy. Around it goes to Shelton. Works it down in there to Fryer. Puts it up. Good. And a foul.
Yeah, that was a great job. Catch and shoot, coming off the curl cut, just catching, knowing where the ball was and throwing it up, and gets one opportunity there. I thought Katavian played great at Allen County, and I honestly think he continues to play like this. He's going to see a few more minutes, and he goes in there and beats and bangs. That's what we need. That's why he'll play more.
Yep. Free throw is up. It's too hard, and the rebound to Metcalfe County. 45 seconds to play in the first quarter. It's 12-10 Trojans. Dial with the basketball. Right side it goes to Garrett. Garrett gets a screen from Huffman. Curls around the left side. Dumps it down underneath. Little head fake. Throw up the shot. Got it. It's going to count. Wow. That is Fields getting the bucket. Foul will be on Fryer. His first. So Fields has his second field goal and a three-point play coming up here, and he makes it because he shoots about 73.5% from the free throw line. And now Metcalfe County has the lead for the first time tonight at 13-12.
Gave help in that situation, watching the replay there. Gave help when we didn't really need to, and that forced us into a rotation that we didn't have to, as well as the foul.
Just Cade Hardy with the basketball. 24 seconds to play. Getting some pressure out here from Garrett. And almost a bad pass there. Pippin wasn't really looking for it, but actually was able to grab it. Griggs has it out front against DeVore. Griggs with the bounce pass into Bird. Down inside is Fryer, and he has it taken away. Got double team down low, and they take it away from him. It's Dial with 3 seconds. 2, long 3, short, and that will end the first quarter of play. So after 1 here in Edmonton, it's Metcalfe County 13, Barren County 12. We'll return in 1 minute. This is Barren County basketball on 104.7 WCLU Sports.
Hey there, this is Billy with Southern States Glasgow.
And I'm Lindsay. A lot of people think we're just a farm store.
But we're so much more. From pet food and propane to lawn and garden supplies, We've got what you need every day of the year.
And don't forget the trusted advice, whether it's caring for your cattle, your backyard chickens, or your front yard grass.
Southern States Glasgow, locally owned, farmer friendly, and always here to help.
Southern States, your all-season solution.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Second quarter here in Metcalfe County. It's brought to you by CRS Construction. Jay Turner along with Robert Bauer here in Edmonton. Hornets 13, Trojans 12. And it's Metcalfe County basketball to start this CRS Construction second quarter. Garrett with a basketball for the Hornets. They work it around the perimeter. Into the corner goes to Page. Page to the right-hand side. Lobs it back out now to DeVore. They work it into the key. Back over to Page. Page throws it back cross court. Left wing three, but Tucker is no good. Rebound comes off to Carson Browning for the Trojans. Cade Hardy working left side of the lane. Goes out to the left corner. Out to Shelton. Gives it out front to Griggs. Griggs working it left side. Bounce pass off to Hardy. Hardy working around the top of the key. Into the key. Gives it back over to Griggs on the right side. Griggs trying to penetrate down the lane. His floater, no good. Gets his own rebound. Follows it back up and in, and a foul.
All in one motion.
Yeah.
It's an and one.
So Griggs gets his first bucket tonight to give the Trojans back the lead at 14-13. And I didn't catch who the foul was on.
I didn't either.
But Griggs will be at the line. 71% foul shooter on the year for the Trojans. And his free throw is up and good. Old-fashioned three-point play for the sophomore Maddox Griggs. 15-13 Barren. Metcalfe County with the basketball. Garrett's got it here on the near side. Gets a screen from Page. Bounces off to DeVore. Goes in the corner for a three-point shot that's good. Fields knocking down his second tray of the half. And he's not the best three-point shooter on the team. 16-15 Metcalfe County. Hardy trying to get free for a shot. Can't. Gives to Shelton. Shelton trying to penetrate. He can't go. He gets into the key. Hardy. Long distance three. Good! Second Riley Dental Group three for Cade Hardy. 18-16. Trojans back out in front with 6.5 minutes to play in the first half. Garrett with the basketball. Right wing is DeVore. They go into Page. They kick it back around the perimeter. And they leave it off in there with Fields in the corner. Working up the baseline. It's Garrett. Three-pointer, or just inside the three-point shot. Is no good, but a foul on Carson Browning. That's number 2 on him. And Cameron Pippin will check back in the ballgame here for Barren County after this first free throw by Maddox Garrett, who is a 75% foul shooter for Metcalfe County. The first one is good.
Last Metcalfe foul was on Fields.
Fields, 22. Okay. Garrett back to the line. Puts it up and in. Ties it up at 18. There's 4 seniors on this Metcalfe County team. Garrett, Fields, Tucker, and DeVore. Down low, it's Griggs. One-hand shot, floater, good.
And running that to the left side allowed him to use his left hand, keep it away from the defense.
2018, Trojans lead it by 2. DeVore, left wing. Out for a three, it's Garrett. No good, in and out. Nunn with a rebound for the Trojans. Off to Cade Hardy. Angles off left, drives. Cut off, into Nunn in the lane, goes under, flips up the shot, good off the window. Gavin Nunn getting his first two off of a Ralphie's Fun Center bank shot, 22-18, Barren County. 5.5 to go, second quarter. DeVore with the basketball in the corner to Tucker. Tucker right-hand side, back out. It comes to DeVore. DeVore looking, now gets it in there to Fields. Page with it on the right side. Page will hand it back off there to Fields. Bounces back out to DeVore, top of the key. Now DeVore backs out of the dribble. 4-point lead for the Trojans. That's been their largest of the game. Tucker with it for Metcalfe County. Dumps it in the right left elbow. Shot put up. Good by DeVore.
Just left him there in the zone.
22-20. Hardy out to Shelton. Whistle. What do we got?
Push through a screen.
0-0. That is DeVore. As Shelton went to the deck. Coming back in for Metcalfe County, Braden Dial for Jackson DeVore. Barren County basketball out of the side across the way. Hardy in the corner intended for Shelton. Slapped out of bounds by Dial. .446 to go here in the first half. Comes out to Nunn. Hands it right back to Hardy. Hardy over to Griggs. Griggs with a spin move. Up and with a shot. Came up a little short. Rebound in there by Page of Metcalfe County. 4.5 to go. Second quarter. 22-20. Trojans lead it. Garrett with the basketball for Metcalfe County. On the left side. Gets a screen from Page but goes the other way. Spin move. Throws it across. Wide open three look in the air. That is no good for Tucker. Rebound comes off to Shelton. Shelton down the right side of the lane. Gives it over to Pippen. He'll fire it up for three. It's way off the mark. And the rebound to Metcalfe County. Coming back the other way with it is Braden Dial. Dial will hand it off out to Garrett. Curling around to the left. Shovel pass off to Tucker. Tucker trying to dump it down. Is taken in there by Gavin Nunn. Try to throw it down in there to Page. Here's Hardy with it. Right side, Griggs with it. Griggs will get rid of it on a bounce pass over to Hardy. Kate Hardy. Pull up. Three-pointer. No good. Off high. Pulled down by Tucker for Metcalfe County. 3:35 to go here in the first half. 2-point ball game at 22-20. Hornets with the basketball. Trying to penetrate. They give it down into Page against Nunn. Page looking. Still looking. Hands it off out to Tucker. Tucker pulls up. Right elbow jumper. Good. Ties it up at 22. 3:10 to play in the first half. Griggs with the basketball. Sends it over to Pippen to the right side. Shelton driving. Put it up. Can't get the shot to go. Nunn slaps it back in bounds. Shelton for three. It's no good. Metcalfe County with a rebound coming the other way. It's Tucker, long, three, no good. Page a rebound, battling for it. It's going to be off him and out of bounds. He's battling against Gavin Nunn. So Barren will get the basketball with 2:44. So now got Jackson Bird and Katavian Fryer back in the lineup for the Trojans to join Pippen, Shelton, and Hardy. With 2:44 to play here in the first half, we're tied at 22. Shelton with the ball for the Trojans. Right side it goes to Pippen. He's covered up. Dumps it in there to the high post. Jackson Bird. Over it goes to Shelton on the left wing. Now Shelton dumps it down. Intended for Fryer. Slapped away by Page. Here come the Hornets. Once again, Jackson DeVore driving left of the lane. Goes up against Pippen, and Pippen blocked it on him, but he got it back. Shovels it back off to his teammate. Here's a jump stop up from 10 feet on the bank. It's no good. Came out of there. Rebound to Kate Hardy with 2:10 to play. Hardy, free throw line. Back over to Pippen for three. It's no good. Page with a rebound from Metcalfe. Outlet pass to Garrett. Long pass intended for Fields and out of bounds. Barren County basketball, a minute 57 to go before halftime. Cade Hardy brings it across the timeline. Bounce pass left. Left elbow there's Fryer. Fryer sends it back over to Hardy for three. It's off high. Page with a rebound for Metcalfe. Shots are just not going. It's Jackson DeVore with it for Metcalfe County. Down a minute and a half to play here in the second quarter. Bounce pass down and low. It's feed. It is good. 77% from the line. Makes it 36-24. So guys upstairs, if you're listening, I'm not sure what's going on with a freeze up again, but whatever you can do to, I know the Wi-Fi is not very good over here. Could be one of the problems. Free throw, good again for Shelton. 37-24. Barren County has stretched the lead up to 13. 5:25 to go, third quarter. Garrett with it from Metcalfe County. Garrett with a bounce pass over to Page, right of the key, turns, one dribble, hands it off to DeVore. DeVore spin move in the lane, up and under, flips up the shot, he missed it. Rebound and on, off to Shelton. Shelton on the right side, spins back, gives it off to Nunn, throws it back out to Hardy, back to Shelton. He'll fire it up for three. It's in there!
Defender fell down as he drove and kicked. He did a good job replacing back out to the three-point line, and we found him to knock down. Is that our third three of this quarter?
It is, and the Trojans out to a 13-2 run here to start the second half, and now lead by 16 at 40-24, and that is number 7 of the night on Riley Dental Group threes for Barren County. 40-24, just inside 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Warren Central leading Grayson County 37-34 after 3. Grayson County, one of the top teams in Region 3.
I'm not saying we got to knock down 7 threes every night, but it obviously helps a ton. That's probably an understatement. But we were 5 of 23 the other night at Allen County. When we have trouble finding ways to score and our offense is struggling, clearly it really changes the dynamic of a game when you just knock down 3 threes in a quarter, back to back to back in the first 3 minutes. We go from pretty much a tie ball game to all of a sudden it's almost broken itself wide open.
Yeah. (40-24). Trojans lead it by 16 now. Metcalfe County with the basketball. With it is Fields. Hands it off to Garrett. Garrett, Hardy trying to stay with him. Gives it back to Fields. Lost the handle and trying to dig it out of there. I believe Fields got it back. And here's a three from the top of the key that is no good. Rebound in there underneath. Trying to go up against Nunn. Nunn blocks the shot. Ball gets slapped away. Hardy's got it for the Trojans. A little physical down there for a minute.
That's good.
Underneath, here's Bird. Throws it back out. Shelton with the three. It's no good. Long rebound. Chased down by Tucker. Fires it up court now to Dial. Dial drives in under. Puts up the shot. No good, but a foul on the Trojans. Pippen will pick up his first personal. First foul of the third quarter. And going to the free throw line for Metcalfe County, Braden Dial. He's one of 2 there tonight. 60%er. His only point in the basketball game. Free throw is up, and it's good for Dial. Carson Browning in for Cameron Pippen. 40-25. Barren County with 4:11 to play here in the third quarter. Dial back up at the stripe for one more for Metcalfe County. And it's on the way, and it's off the front of the iron. Ball comes back out to Hardy. Hardy sends it left side. It's Shelton, and that bullet pass, that was 80 miles an hour.
Yeah,
trying to go to Gavin Nunn.
That'd have been a strikeout on a four-seam fastball is what that would have been here in a couple weeks as we start baseball season.
Half the third quarter. With it is Garrett. Hands it off out to Dial. He walked to go into the basket, puts it up and in with the right hand on the left-hand side.
Our defense has been decent this quarter. We get a foul there as they try to pick up a little pressure.
It's on DeVore. I have him for 3. And number 2 on Metcalfe County here in the third quarter.
was going to say our defense has been decent, but you can't give up just straight line drives like we gave up that last play as they cut it to 13.
Ball comes into Kate Hardy. Hardy works against Garrett. Angles off to the left, reverses right, back to her pass. It's Shelton, strong to the bucket, missed the layup. Rebounded there at Gavin Nunn. Back up with the right hand, puts it in.
All that play was strong. He went to the rim strong, tried to finish, didn't get the call, but we stayed with it and got it on the backside.
42-27. 3:20 to play here in the third quarter. Metcalfe County Page with the basketball out of the right side. Gives it out to Tucker. Swings it left side over to Dial. Now here's a fadeaway jump shot, no good from the right to left side by Garrett. Barren County coming back the other way. Here's Shelton with it. Throws it to Bird. Floats it back out now to Hardy. Hardy being defended one-on-one. Trying to drive against his defender. Fadeaway jump shot. Good for Kate Hardy.
Good hesitation, kind of little bob and weave going on there.
44-27. 17-point lead for Barren with 2:40 to go in the third quarter. Hardy cutting off the defender, but turns with the right hand. It's no good, and Hardy gets the rebound off the missed shot from Garrett. Hardy gets it in there done. Underneath the Bird, he puts it in. Kind of slid in behind the defense. Got the basket to lead it by 19 now at 46-27. A full timeout by Metcalfe County. 2:24 to go in the third. Trojans 46, Hornets 27. Back in 30 seconds on WCLU Sports.
Find a bank that satisfies. Everyone wants more of this. But where do you go to find great savings and friendly service all in one? A Kasasa account at the People's Bank. Kasasa accounts offer high interest, cash back, and automatic savings growth. Whether you open a Kasasa Cash, Kasasa Cash Back, or Kasasa Saver, your earnings will be through the roof. Come see the People's Bank in Cave City or Glasgow and see the difference in savings and service. Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. Contact the People's Bank for details. Member FDIC.
And we got an updated score of the Glasgow-Monroe County game. Glasgow 15, Monroe County 11 after the first quarter. The final score in that girls game, Monroe County 68, Glasgow 42. But now they're just now at the end of the first quarter in the boys game after having senior night homecoming over in Tompkinsville. That game over on WCLU Blue 103.1 with Chase Landrum and Bruce Tribune. Here in Edmonton, 2:24 left to go in the third. Barren County, their largest lead of the night at 19. It's 46-27.
Warren Central boys up 3 over Grayson County. That's one of the great teams in the third region.
Top of the key. Here's a three in the air. Good for Maddox Garrett. That's his 25th three of the season for the Hornets. He shoots 45% from behind the arc on the year.
Their first one of the quarter, just their third field goal overall this half.
Yeah. 46-30, Trojans inside 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Browning with it, swings it left side over to Pippin. Pippin dribbles it out. Now we got a whistle. 3 seconds in the lane.
Yeah,
Shelton was in there too long? I don't know.
Yes, it was Shelton. We tried to run a play there, and we actually, I think, flipped it to the wrong side, and we didn't get the backside execution right. We're just trying to reset it and figure it out, and we were floating in the lane too long.
Metcalfe County basketball. Bringing it up court is Maddox Garrett for the Hornets. Garrett bounces it off to Page. Page turns and hands it off now to Dial. Dial back to Garrett. Garrett trying to work it into the lane. Goes up and under, and a blocking foul here called. I believe they're going to put it on Browning, or are they?
Should.
3 on Carson Browning. 2 on the Trojans here in the third quarter. We send Maddox Garrett to the free throw line. We made a pair back in the second quarter. Free throw is up and good. They're 6 of 8 from the charity stripe. 46-31. 46-32. As Metcalfe has come back with 5 straight points. Minute 26 to go. Pressure in the backcourt. Griggs gets it across the line to Browning. Browning penetrating down the lane. Whistle and a block foul on Metcalfe County. It'll be charged to Dial, his first. Team's third of the quarter. Barren County's basketball. Kate Hardy will inbound it. Hardy gets it into Browning. Browning and a whistle. Going to call an offensive foul on Browning, and that's his fourth. Number 3 on the Trojans here in the third quarter. Katavian Fryer back into the Trojan lineup here. So right now we've got Bird, Fryer, Pippin, Griggs, and Hardy on the court with a minute 18 to go here in the third quarter. Garrett with a basketball for Metcalfe. Bounces it off to Page. Page turns. Gets rid of it off to Tucker. Tucker driving to the basket. Throws it up. Missed it. Rebound Pippin. Outlet pass to Griggs. Griggs leaves it out with Pippin. Pippin back to Griggs. 58 seconds to go. Third period. Bounce pass back to the rest to Pippin. Pippin.
Give it to him.
Trying to make a move. Had it slapped out of his hands. Friars want it down low if they never get it to him. But Pippin works inside, trying to reverse it up. No good. Rebound comes off to Fields.
Had Fryer wide open off the pick and roll. That's the top part of that play.
Yep. Working with it on the left side. Fields almost lost it out of bounds. Takes it out to the left corner with 33 seconds to play. Garrett against Kate Hardy. Goes one-on-one. Spins in the lane. Kicks it over to Tucker. Long three. No good. Pippin with a rebound for the Trojans. Gets rid of it to Hardy with 18 seconds. Griggs works against Tucker out front. Bounce pass off to Hardy. 10 seconds to play. Third quarter. Hardy trying to make a room and throws it up the free throw line, and he hit it.
He ended that quarter with a bucket like he did the half.
Yep, and that will do it for the third period of play. So after 3, it's Barren County 48, Metcalfe County 32. We'll be back with the final 8 minutes after this 1-minute timeout. This is Trojan basketball on 104.7 WCLU.
Hey there, this is Billy with Southern States Glasgow.
And I'm Lindsay. A lot of people think we're just a farm store.
But we're so much more. From pet food and propane to lawn and garden supplies, we've got what you need every day of the year.
And don't forget the trusted advice, whether it's caring for your cattle, your backyard chickens, or your front yard grass.
Southern States Glasgow, locally owned, farmer friendly, and always here to help.
Southern States, your all-season solution.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Barren County outscored Metcalfe County 21-10 in the third period to take a 16-point lead. Largest has been 19 when it was 46-27. And this fourth quarter is brought to you by Scooters Coffee. Jay Turner with Robert Bauer here in Edmonton. Hornets with the basketball. Style gets rid of it over to Garrett. Garrett on the right side. Screened by Page. Hardy stays with him. Goes left side to Jackson DeVore. Jackson DeVore, spin move, back left, up and under move, puts it up and in.
He made a lot of space there on one little move, didn't he?
48-34, Hardy speeding down the court. Gives it off to Bird. Shelton thought about the three and then moves down halfway to the corner. Back out to Hardy. 30 seconds into the fourth quarter here. Jackson Bird looking, throwing it back out to Hardy near midcourt, getting a lot of pressure from Garrett. Wants to take him one-on-one. We'll go over to Browning, who's back in the ball game here starting the fourth quarter for Coach Warren Cunningham. Hardy coming off the screen, dumps it back into Bird. Spin move, got bumped in there, no call. And then Fryer trying to go up. He had it blocked, got it on the baseline, out of bounds, off of Metcalfe County's Fields. And it'll stay with the Trojans with 7:08 to play.
Had a good third quarter. We were 8 of 13 and held them to just 3 of 13, but we got to keep riding that train and finish out this game.
Hardy on the left wing, covered up by Page. Brings it back out. Hardy, bounce pass off to Browning. Fires it off to Bird in the right corner. Out to Shelton. Now Shelton trying to make a move. Drives, goes to the basket. Nice move to the basket. Put it up and in. Draws a foul in the process. And the foul is on DeVore, his fourth, team's first. Shelton with point number 14 of the night. Cameron Pippin, Gavin Nunn returning to the Trojan lineup with 6:47 to play. Barren up 50-34.
Bird set a good screen there, kind of shielded off field so he couldn't get into the play.
Shelton puts it up. It is good. Old-fashioned three-point play for Weston Shelton, and that'll lead back to 17 at 51-34. Metcalfe County with the basketball. Garrett's got it, dribbling to the left side. Fadeaway jump shot, good. Tough shot. Off balance there. Garrett getting the bucket. That's a tough shot. 51-36. Hardy. Jump pass in there to Nunn. Over goes to Shelton. Wide open three. No good. Ball hits the floor and taken by Metcalfe County's Jackson DeVore. Right wing, long three, way off the mark there by Fields. Barren County has it coming the other way. Hardy's in a trap, gets rid of it off to Pippin. Pippin down the right side. Nunn back to Pippin. Dumps it back into Nunn. Breaking to the basket underneath. That's Hardy underneath the Bird. Bird puts it up. He's fouled. Page, his second personal. Number 2 on Metcalfe County here in the fourth quarter. At the free throw line is Jackson Bird. 51.5% foul shooter on the year for the Trojans. Has scored 6 points in the game tonight. First of 2 is too strong. Tucker coming back in for Metcalfe County, replacing DeVore. Jackson Bird back at the free throw line. Free throw rattles out. Rebound Metcalfe County. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Barren County with a 15-point lead at 51-36. In the corner is Page. Page lobs it in there, knocked away by Bird. He slapped it over to his teammate. It's Pippin off to Hardy. Hardy driving it down, going to the bucket, putting it up and in. Nice move there by Cade Hardy.
Yeah, again, uses that change of pace so well.
18 now for Cade Hardy on the night. Back up to 17 at 53-36. Working with it, spin move. They dump it underneath. It's put up no good by Fields. Slapped out by Bird. All the way almost to midcourt, but Metcalfe County keeps it. There's another three that's good for Garrett. And I'm not sure what happened there. I was looking down at my paper there, and we just threw it away. 53-39. Carson Browning in for Jackson Bird. Metcalfe ball underneath. Give it out to Page to the right side. Now Cade Huffman is checked back in. Left of the circle for the Hornets. Gives it off to Garrett. Now Garrett trying to work left. Gets rid of it off to Dial. Dial trying to make a move on Pippin. Bounce pass underneath the Page. Blocked from behind. Looked like all ball from this angle. And they're going to call the foul on Gavin Nunn. His second, first foul of the fourth quarter against the Trojans. And at the line for Metcalfe County is Braden Page. He's 10 of 37 from the stripe this year. That's just 27%. Puts it up and in. That's what his stats show. His third point, 53-40. A 19-point lead down to 13, and the second one also good. He must have been warming up and practicing on his free throws because he got both up. 2-2-1 zone court press by Metcalfe County. Shelton, bounce pass off to Browning. It's Hardy down to the corner. Pippin dribbles it out, bounces it back out to Hardy. Down to 4:45 to play. The lead is down to 12. Hardy, nice pass underneath the Nunn. Puts it up, can't finish it. Got his own rebound, going back up and puts it in. Timeout by the Trojans. This timeout is brought to you by The People's Bank. 4:38 to go in the basketball game. It's Barren County 55, Metcalfe County 41. We'll take a 30-second break here on 104.7 WCLU Sports.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family cart to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Extreme
game here in Edmonton. Trojans 55, Metcalfe County 41. Give you an update score on the Glasgow-Monroe County boys games. Halftime, and Monroe County leading Glasgow 25-21.
Warren Central still up 1 over Grayson, 42-41. Very low-scoring game with a minute left. Russellville up 1 over Allen's boys. Allen's boys got blown out by Central last night, and then they're losing heading into the fourth period by 1 to Russellville.
Metcalfe County basketball. Dial has it. Angles off to the left side. Bounces it out to Garrett. Garrett comes off a screen by Page. Drives a bucket, whistle, and a foul.
Cade was hanging on him, I think, as he tried to make that move.
That'll be his second personal and the second of the fourth quarter for the Trojans. So foul is out of the floor. Garrett will toss it in. Comes out to Page on the right side against Nunn. Looking for Tucker. Shovels it in there to Tucker. Goes over Browning. The shot is no good. Crashing aboard Page. He's over the back of everybody and puts it up and in. Lead's cut back down to 12 at 55-43. Hardy being chased from a double team. Got out of it. Whistle and a foul, and it'll be charged to 31. That's Page. That's 3 on him. 3 on the Hornets here in the fourth quarter.
They don't look like they have a great lineup out there to press this man full court.
No. Comes into Hardy. Now to Browning. A head up to Pippen. Pippen. Bounce pass to Nunn on the left side of the lane. Back out to Hardy. Hardy. Bounce pass in there to Nunn. Back out front it comes to Shelton. With Tucker guarding him. Shelton trying to make a move. Lost the handle but got it back and threw it up and missed the shot, but he's fouled on the play.
Kind of shot that from the floor.
Yeah, foul is going to be on Page, and that's his fourth. So they have 2 players with 4 fouls. Page has 4, DeVore with 4. Fourth foul of the quarter against Metcalfe County. Weston Shelton at the line where he's 3 for 3 tonight. 15 points in a basketball game. First of 2 on the way. Good.
Anything on the board right now just to keep Metcalfe from being able to go on just a little bit of a run. And the longer we can, whether it's make free throws, make layups, or just have them long offensive possessions, it takes their chances of a comeback away.
Shelton 5 of 5 on Matt London, Kentucky Farm Bureau free throws tonight. Lead is back up to 14, 57-43. Here's Garrett for 3, left wing swish.
They've not been bad here from 3 percentage-wise. They're 3 of 5 this half.
Yeah, he's hit all 3 of them too. 57-46. The lead is down to 11. Largest was 19. Browning driving. Cut off, trying to go back up with it, and can't get it to drop.
Can't fade away. You got to be strong and force them to blow the whistle to get your free throw.
Yep. Garrett again, left wing 3. Got it.
Timeout.
He's gotten hot here the last quarter, knocking down 3 threes. So that cuts it to single digits with 3:08 still to play. It's Barren County 57. Metcalfe County 49. We'll take a 30-second timeout. This is Trojan basketball on 104.7 WCLU Sports.
Health Club and Extreme Fitness for Women, both with 24-hour access. And Extreme Blend Smoothie Bar to help you refuel and recover. Over 8,000 square feet of weights in Extreme Health Club and ladies only at Extreme Fitness for Women, including tanning beds, both with access to saunas, infrared saunas, and the 90-degree saline therapy pool. You'll love the wide variety of classes with experienced instructors. Personal training is available and with the best in the business. Call or stop by today and see what everybody's talking about.
Barren County had a 19-point lead at one time. It was 46-27. Since that time, The Hornets have outscored the Trojans 22-11. They've hit 3 threes in this fourth quarter by Maddox Garrett. He has 4 of Metcalfe County's 6 3-point shots tonight. Barren led by 16 going into the fourth quarter. And we still have 3:08 to go here in the ball game. It's 57-49.
Yeah, this fourth quarter is just drug on.
Yep. Here's Hardy. Gives it back over to Pippen. Back over to Hardy. Going to have to get it across the line with a bounce pass off to Nunn. Back out to Hardy. Now Hardy trying to make a move. Goes into the lane. His jump shot is up, and it is no good. Bird with a rebound. Threw it back out to Shelton and now to Hardy.
It's the right move. Cade can't pass that shot up, but we want to use clock when we get the rebound.
Hardy. Cross-court pass. Pippen in the corner. Won't shoot it. Brings it back out. Hands it off to Hardy. Hardy's in a trap. Fires it down to Shelton. Spin move. He got fouled. No call. Feeds it underneath the Bird. He got fouled. It'll be on DeVore, and I believe that's 5.
I think you're right. We'll see
so DeVore will foul out with 4 points. And that's the 15th foul on the Hornets, sending Jackson Bird to the free throw line. We missed a pair just a little bit ago. And they're going to bring in Hudson Fields to replace Jackson DeVore. Bird for 2. First one is on the way. It's good. 58-49. 2:28 remaining. Bird on the way. Got it.
Good. Get it back to double digits.
Yep.
And, cover up their three-point shooter. We surely can find Fields there, can't we?
I would think. And driving to the basket. Nobody trying to pick him up. That's Garrett. Garrett's got 14. We got 13 in this fourth quarter. 59-51, lead down to 8. Bird in a trap, gives it off to Pippen. Baseballs it to midcourt to Gavin Nunn. May have got away with a walk there.
Yeah, it's a tough catch for a big guy running backwards.
Yeah. Here's Hardy, gets fouled by Garrett. That's only his first, but it'll be 2 shots for Cade Hardy.
I should have said find Garrett instead of Fields, and I couldn't find him, and neither could
Garrett,
we.
Yeah, Fields has hit 2 threes in the first half. I mean, the one who's got the most threes is Cruz Tucker. He's had 37 of them this year. Hardy free throw, good.
He's not really been a huge issue for us tonight. He scored in the first half and hasn't shown up the second.
Had 2 baskets in that first half. They got 4 guys that can hit the 3. Second one is going to go all around the rim and down for Hardy.
30-second timeout off the make, puts it back to 10 as we roll under 2 minutes to go. We're shooting free throws, and I feel like we'll be shooting a lot of them over this next 2 minutes.
Just looking to see what the Metcalfe County has hit 5 of 6 from the free throw line in the second half. So they are 9 of 11 for the game. Barren County only hit 1 of 2, only went to the line twice in that first half. But here in the second half, 5, 6, 7 of 9 here in the fourth quarter, and 9 of 11 for the second half.
And to win your games, we got to make sure we get the right guys at the line over the course of this next 2 minutes and make sure we are taking care of it, because they will come at you. And worst case scenario for them is they get a foul call. Best case, they turn us over.
Just under 2 minutes to play. 10-point lead for Barren to 61-51. Garrett with a basketball for Metcalfe. Gives it over to Tucker. Back to Garrett out top between the circles. Wants to drive with it right of the lane. In the corner, here's a 3 ball. It is no good. Ball slapped over to Cade Hardy. Trojans have it. Being chased back there. Needs some help. And timeout.
30 if we got it.
And it will be a 30-second timeout by the Trojans with 1:37 to play. Barren County up by 10, 61-51. Friday night, homecoming at Barren County High School as the Trojans and Trojanettes host Clinton County. 6 o'clock for the girls' game. I think homecoming's halftime of the boys. Is that right? That's when they normally have it.
I don't know that. I think so.
So, and then Monday night, we got a busy week next week for the last week of the regular season. Monday night, we host Greenwood senior night. Tuesday night, we host Taylor County, and then go on the road to Russell County next Thursday. 4 regular season games left after tonight. Pippen, full court pressure. Here's a run out. It's coming to Shelton. Almost lost it on the end line, but brings it back out. Now he heads toward the basket. Going to drive in there. Puts it up and in.
That was an opportunity for 31 there. Page to take a charge. He just didn't do it.
3-2 zone by the Trojans. 63-51. Three-pointer no good. Ball tipped out to Gavin Nunn. Trojans have it. Minute 15 to play. As Shelton has it in front court. Has it poked away from behind. Turnover on the other end. Tucker with a layup. Good.
Got to be careful there. You can't leave your guards because you know the double team's coming.
And a 30-second timeout by Metcalfe County with a minute 6 to play. 63-53 Trojans.
And last rebound for Gavin, I think, gives him double digits. I've got him for 10 so far tonight. Not quite going to get the double-double. He's a little short on the point column with just 6 tonight.
Yeah. And he's played with a face guard on tonight.
Yeah.
Which he didn't the other night at Allen County, Scottsville.
I don't know if psychologically that makes you more comfortable.
I don't know.
But, it bothers you because it's just out of your norm. But it does allow you to beat and bang a little bit more, I think, with confidence that you're not going to re-injure yourself. Back in man pressure.
Yep.
They don't have a center fielder. That's why we were able to throw the touchdown pass a while ago.
Pippen to put it in play. Gets it into Hardy. He's in a trap in a corner. Needs help. He's in a lot of trouble there. Trying to dribble out of it. He pivoted out of it. Now we got on the run out of the other end. It's Jackson Bird. Pump fake. Goes up. Has it blocked.
You got to finish the layup there.
Yep. It's Garrett giving it to Tucker. Three-point attempt is no good off the left side of the rim. Rebound to Bird.
Lucky
Hardy. Cross-court pass over to Shelton. 42 seconds in the middle. Bird down to Nunn. Gives it to Hardy. He'll go under, flip up the shot, and it rolls in.
Take a layup if you got it there.
Yep. 65-53 Trojans, 30 seconds to play. Here's a long three, no good. Rebound, Jackson Bird, and a foul on the Hornets. And we'll walk to the other end. They brought in Chance Garrett, number 1, a 6'1 junior. And with the clock stopped at 22.2 seconds to play, Jackson Bird will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Maddox Griggs coming in for Cade Hardy. Catavian Fryer for Gavin Nunn.
12, see if we can finish this one out. Make a couple free throws and get on back for a couple of days of practice and rest before we have one of the best teams in the region Friday.
Jackson Bird misses the free throw. How about this score, Robert? You ready for this one? Overtime. Clinton County and Russell County boys tied at 51.
And that game does matter, doesn't it? Does it matter?
Yeah, it could. To see who ends up being the 4 seed. Russell County thought maybe might be the 4 seed, but I don't know yet. Free throw by Bird, good.
Greenwood boys beat Cumberland by 5, 53-48. That's a team we'll see a little bit later.
Yep. On Monday night of next week. 3 out of the right corner, no good for Dial. Browning with a rebound off to Griggs. Slows it down, let the clock run out here. Trojans going to win this one by a score of 66-53 over Metcalfe County tonight here in Edmonton as the Trojans improve their record to 15-10 on the year. Metcalfe County drops to 9-14. We'll come back with the TJ Regional Health Postgame Report in 2 minutes on 104.7 WCLU Sports.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The reliable Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is highly capable. A smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation and versatile attachments that help you handle the job. The Kubota BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales on the corner of West Main and Reynolds Road in Glasgow.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
66-53, Barren County Trojans over the Metcalfe County Hornets tonight here in Edmonton. This is the TJ Regional Health Postgame Report. As we take a look at the McDonald's postgame stats, the Trojans trailed at the end of the first quarter 13-12. Came back in the second quarter to outscore Metcalfe 15-9 to take a 27-22 lead. And then outscored the Hornets 21-10 in the third quarter to take a 16-point lead. Largest was 19 at 46-27. And end up winning here by 13, 66-53, as the Trojans outscored the Hornets 18-11 in the fourth quarter. Metcalfe County had 18 field goals tonight. 6 of those were three-point shots. 4 of them came from Maddox Garrett, who finished the night with 24 of Metcalfe County's 53. The Hornets with 6 threes, 9 of 11 from the free throw line. Garrett had 18 points in the second half as he had 4 threes, 4 twos, and 4 of 4 from the foul line. He was the only Hornet in double figures. Hudson Fields had 9, all in the first half. A couple of threes, a 2-point basket, 1 for 1 at the foul line. 6 points for Cruz Tucker, 3 baskets for Tucker. Braden Page had 6, 2 baskets, and 2 of 2 from the foul line. 4 points for Braden Dial. He had a basket, 2 of 4 from the foul line. Jackson DeVore had 4 and a couple of field goals. Barren County tonight with 24 field goals, 11 in the first half, 13 in the second half, finishing with 7 threes tonight. 11 of 15 from the foul line for Barren County. 22 for Cade Hardy tonight. He had 9 in the first half, 13 in the second half, knocked down 4 threes. He also had 4 2-point baskets, 2 for 2 from the foul line. Weston Shelton scores 19. He had 6 baskets. 2 of those were 3-point shots, 5 of 5 from the charity stripe. Jackson Bird just under double figures with 9 points tonight. He had 3 baskets and 3 of 6 from the foul line. Gavin Nunn with 6 points tonight on 3 field goals, 5 for Maddox Griggs. A couple of baskets and a free throw for Griggs, all in the second quarter. 3-point basket from Cameron Pippin and a 2-point basket from Catavian Fryer.
24-52, 46% overall for the Trojans. 13 field goals there in the second half after scoring 11 in the first. 46% overall, 7 threes, 7 of 19. Had 4 in the first, 3 in the second. So spread those threes out and shoot 37% from behind the arc. Hold Metcalfe to 6 less field goals, 18 of 48 for 38%, 6 of 20. A lot of those coming there late, trying to catch up for 30%. We turned it over 10, they turned it over 7, and we out-rebounded by 15 tonight, 38-23. Had 12 offensive rebounds to just 5 for Metcalfe.
Coach Warren Cunningham joins us now. Coach, congratulations on this win. It's always a hard place to play over here in Edmonton, but played well, especially that third quarter. You outscored them 21-10, and I think as Robert County, we out-rebounded by 15 on the boards.
I just told our guys I thought we rebounded it really good consistently, regardless what the score was, so that helped us. And, like you said, this is a tough place to play. I have a lot of respect for them and the way that they play. They share the basketball really good. They run they're hard to guard. They run a lot of good stuff offensively. They screen you to death. They move nonstop. And as soon as you relax or lose focus, man, they bust you on a drive or an open shot. And I think they're hard to guard. We tried to zone them a little bit earlier, and I just didn't feel very comfortable. We gave up a couple easy looks, and I thought we were better in man, and we kind of settled in. We rebounded the ball, and then when we finally started making a few plays offensively, we pushed the lead out. And it was a struggle for us in the first half, but I thought the shot Cade made right before the half kind of seemed like he gave us a little bit of a breath of fresh air there and a little bit of breathing room, and we carried that over to the second half.
Metcalfe plays pretty aggressive, too. They play pretty physical.
They do. They play hard. They play aggressive. They always do, and that's their guys don't quit. I was just telling our guys, I was having some flashbacks. I guess it was 4 years ago here when we had a 17-point lead here, and we blew it. Yeah. And was kind of having some flashbacks there because it was a very similar game in terms of we had a lead, and then they start pressuring us. And I wish we could clean up some of those things when we get a lead. But there's a fine line. You got to be aggressive and you got to keep attacking. But when you do that, you got to finish those plays. And we didn't finish it a couple times. We turned it over a little bit, and then we weren't guarding the best at that time. But I was proud of our guys. They cut it to 8. We called the timeout. From then on, we took back control again.
Yeah, Cade Hardy hit 4 threes for you tonight. I think he got things going for you there. As you mentioned, getting ready to start the second half, we were up a 5. He hit that 3 right there at the end, but he ended up with 22, and you had Weston Shelton with 19 tonight.
Yeah, both of those guys were really good, and the way that they were pressuring our guards, it gave them the opportunity to drive by and make some plays, and both of those guys did that. And Weston's just getting better and better with his decision-making and when to go and when not to go, and he's had to learn that, and he's still learning that, but he made a lot of really good decisions tonight, and we get that pretty consistently from Cade. But both of those guys made shots and made plays for him. I was kind of joking with them before the game that I'd be okay if they, at times it's like one of them plays good and the other one maybe not as sharp, but they were both good tonight.
Yeah. Well, you go to 15-10. You've got Clinton County coming in on Friday night for homecoming. Right now they're in overtime with Russell County. And the boys' game, I think it was 51-51. But Clinton County now with a couple of new transfers just started playing, and one of them in particular tonight. Not sure what kind of adjustments they've had to make, but they haven't played in about 2.5 weeks. But still, they're a tough team on Friday night for you.
They are. They're really good. They're talented, and they're very physical. And like Metcalfe, they run a lot of stuff. They run a lot of good stuff, and it'll be a very physical game. It always is with them. We've had some really good battles with them at times, and that'll probably be that type of game. But they got a lot of talent. They've got size, and they've got strength, and they'll muscle you. So it's going to take it'll take our best effort Friday night to give ourselves a chance. And like you said, it's homecoming, so there's always something going on every game. And
it
our
seems
guys,
like it.
everybody, sometimes it's just we just kind of expect it. It's just part of it. And our guys everybody's kind of used to that kind of stuff. So especially at this point in the season, so we're expecting a good crowd, and we'll have to play our best.
And senior night on Monday night with Greenwood, and you've got these. At least all 3 of these are at home. Clinton, Greenwood, Taylor. Those are the teams that are a challenge. They're competitive, but it gets you ready for district tournament.
I like the way you're putting a positive spin on that, Jay, because that's 3 really, really good teams.
They are.
And it'll have our work cut out, and like you said, hopefully it'll help us get ready for the postseason. And so we got a tough finish here, and even going to Russell next Thursday night,
Yeah.
you could add that in there
Yeah.
because the way they're playing, and I think that's a really tough place to play as well.
Yeah.
So we got our work cut out, but it's that time of year, and you got to be playing your best. And if you're not going to be around very long here in a couple weeks. But Friday night homecoming, Monday night senior night, Tuesday night's going to be T-League night. We rescheduled that. It was supposed to be the Monroe game at home, so we'll have T-League recognition in between games on Tuesday night. So I got three more home games. Hope everybody can come out and watch the Trojans and Trojanettes.
Coach, congratulations.
Thanks, Jay.
Appreciate it. See
Yes,
you
sir.
on Friday night.
All right, thank you.
All right, Coach Warren Cunningham, the Trojans, they win it here in Edmonton. 66-53 is the final score tonight. Coach's comments brought to you by Colton Steakhouse and Grill. Time to do the CPC Commodities play of the game.
Warren kind of stole it from me there. You and Warren did. I think Cade's 3 there at the end of the half.
Yeah.
It put us on a 5-0 run to end the half, and it kind of set us up for that second half where we started the half back on another 5-0 run. We went up by 10, and we kind of blew it open from there. Our defense was great in the third quarter, held them to just 3 field goals. So that kind of really said, okay, we've got a chance here and put us into a positive spot. going into the half. And I really think, the two guards were the catalyst tonight. They did everything kind of right. They got us into plays. I thought Cade's shot-making ability was super tonight. He took the shots that he needed to. He made a couple of big threes, and Shelton was just steady. And that's what we need from them. Warden's joke is right. We don't have to have both of them play great. We just need one of them to kind of be the go-to. But when they're both on, we're just a different, better team. And we really need them and everybody. I said Gavin had double-digit rebounds tonight. And we played. We did what I asked us to do in the opening. We played much more physical, and I think we're going to have to do that. Clinton's probably one of the most physical teams you'll play all year. Greenwood is going to get up and down and shoot the ball, and then Taylor is just excellent athletically. So you're going to get a test. You're going to get a test, and then, like you said, you got to go to Russell, which is just a hard place to play. They're going to play well down there. So you got a chance to win some good games, or at least be competitive in some of these games down the stretch to get you ready for the toss-up game that will be Allen County. I guess that's 2 weeks from tomorrow.
2 weeks from tomorrow. Yeah, these last 4 games are going to be very competitive, very tough. But, again, I think this is the kind of teams you want to play as you get toward district tournament time anyway, with Clinton, Greenwood, and Taylor especially. As you said, Russell County is always tough to play over there. So these last 4 will really be a test for the Trojans the rest of the way. Again, Cade Hardy, Weston Shelton are co-players of the game tonight, brought to you by Southern States. Again, the final scores here again tonight. Trojanettes win 68-44. The Trojans win 66-53. Next broadcast Friday night, homecoming at Barren County High as the Trojans and Trojanettes host Clinton County. Girls game at 6 o'clock with the boys game to follow. And that will do it for Robert Bauer, Luke Pritchard, our producer, the BC Live crew. This is Jay Turner. Thanks for being with us. Good night, everybody, from Edmonton.